Get those likes up, ladies and gentlemen. Get those likes up, ladies and gentlemen. Timer's ticking. Last chance to hit those likes. Let's get the party started. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream today. You guys will see, as we actually inch closer to my face here, I actually am standing up today. You guys are probably wondering, why am I standing up? Well, you know, I felt like standing up today. It's as simple as that. You guys are probably thinking, oh, he has some creative answer why he's standing up, but I just decided to stand up. But as we jump right into the charts here today, we see Bitcoin kind of giving us some mixed signals, right? It's like this girl that just can't make up her mind, just giving us a lot of mixed signals. But we're going to look at it today. Obviously, on stream, that's what we do. I saw pretty much the whole crew in here. I do have to say, in the pre-stream chat today, there was a lot of bears in the chat. I should have known. As we're kind of pulling back, we should expect more bears to be in the chat. As we're going up, we should expect more bulls to be in the chat. It's kind of just the way we're going here. What's up, Mustafa? Bootney, tired of sitting. I am tired of sitting. Working on my stamina. I am working on my stamina, exactly. All right, let's jump into the charts here. Let's not waste any more time. So, Bitcoin, we are doing a couple different things here. So, as we talked about in yesterday's stream, I don't want people to panic right now, right? It's doing exactly what we talked about in yesterday's stream. We were talking about how we were overbought on the hourly, we were overbought on the 4-hour time frame, right? And what have we done now? Well, we have actually cooled down the hourly and the 4-hour to set us up for a next move. You can see we actually came back down to that level I was talking about, right around, we actually came back down to a low of like 38,300. So I was talking about this previous resistance being our next support, right? So we've now flipped that previous resistance as next support, or at least we're trying to. We're not getting a huge bounce off that, which is slightly worrisome. But I have a couple different things that we're going to go over today that should give your mind a little bit more ease on this. Now, other than that, other than this basic support and resistance flip, you can see that we also have this rising wedge. Now, a lot of you will probably think, and a lot of you guys that watch my channel know that a rising wedge is usually a bearish pattern, right? So there's multiple times that actually these bearish rising wedges have actually broken up to the upside. Now, keep in mind, a lot of them have been in the bull market, right? A lot of them have been when we have continued upside action, but we'll go in the past. Now, usually, just to give you guys the bearish scenario, usually these rising wedges do break to the downside, and the target is the bottom touch on the wedge, which would put us somewhere around about 31,000 if it was to break out in a normal fashion, right? So, but let's go look in the past. Let's go look in the past and show you guys that these rising wedges do tend to actually break to the upside. So we're going to start all the way down here. We had one right here, right? Rising wedge right here. Well, what did it do? It actually broke up to the upside, came back down and tested it, and actually continued up higher. So proof right there that the rising wedges can break up to the upside. We had another one right here. Another one right here. Rising wedge actually broke it up to the upside. We have another type of pattern right here. Now, this one's more of a rising channel, but still, nonetheless, still a bearish pattern that still ended up breaking up to the upside, right? So keep in mind that, yes, technical analysis always isn't perfect, and we do see these technically bearish patterns break to the upside every now and then. So hopefully that puts you a little mind on ease, even though we are in a bearish pattern right now. The support, right? So let's take a look at a scenario. If we break this $38,300 area, and we also break the bottom of this rising wedge, I could see us also moving back down to this previous. We haven't done it yet, and I do expect us to do this at some point. We might not do it right now, but I think it's likely that we actually come back down and retest this blue line here, which is our previous resistance, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, our previous resistance, and actually coming back down to retest this blue line here as new support, and then hopefully continuing on up. As we know, that would kind of correlate, if you want to call it correlate, with our 4-hour chart here, right? So we know on the 4-hour, for the most part, like the last month or so, has pretty much been sideways, right? We've just been bouncing up and down in between this green box and this red box, right? That's pretty much what we've been doing this entire time. And it doesn't look like you're doing anything different right now. Well, we know we've been talking about this accumulation pattern here, right? Still playing out pretty perfectly. We were a little late on this last initial dump, but it looks like we're actually getting that right now. And this could be this dump right here. Could be this dump that we're getting right now, just a little bit delayed, right? Just a little bit delayed. Now, the other scenario that we could be doing is this could actually be this this last kind of consolidation, right? Right here, or something like this, right? This last little consolidation before resistance, before we actually get our next impulse up. We also could be seeing something along those lines, right? So I did want to touch on that today as well. But you can see, like we talked about on the hourly, we have so much room to run up here on the 4-hour time frame now, right? So we've cooled that down. It's exactly what I want to see. We were talking about it yesterday, so I'm surprised a lot of people in the chat are super bearish right now, because we literally talked about this yesterday, guys. We talked about how we were overbought, right? Let's go to the weatherman, right? We talked about how we were literally just overbought right here, as we get a little glare on the screen, but I'll fix that. We were overbought right here. Now we have came back down and actually cooled off that 4-hour RSI, and now we have room to run to the upside here. That's exactly what we want to see, right? In the past, when we get overbought right here, right, we cooled it back down, and that allowed us to continue on up. It's the same type of pattern, right? It's the same type of pattern that we want to see there. And it's good, really good to see that that actually play out. It allows us to go higher here. Switching on over to the daily chart, right? Another reason why we should hold this level as support, okay? You look here, the 20-day moving average, which we've been talking about multiple times, our previous resistance, has now flipped, well, at least trying right now, hasn't exactly held as support just yet, but you can see right now, it just wicked right down to that 20-day moving average. And we also talked about this yesterday, how this could actually be our support before continuing on up as well. So just a lot of support in this general $38,000 range, fellas and ladies, right? Fellas and ladies. And yes, I did bring up the ladies. I told you guys I was going to make more of an emphasis on mentioning the ladies, right? Be a bear when it's profitable. Yeah, I mean, we'll figure it out. I mean, everyone was bullish yesterday. Now all of a sudden, everyone wants to be a bear, just because we got a little $2,000 dump here, which correlates to about a 6% dump, which is really a blip on the radar. So, like I said, sentiment can literally switch on a dime. Everyone was to the moon yesterday, and now everyone's to the grave today, as we know, right? That's usually the ebbs and flows of this market. People don't like to zoom out, but if you look at the daily chart, we're going to get this death cross probably within the next, I would probably say within the next week, depending on where this price action ends up with. It's almost inevitable right now. We're not going to reach that 60K level that we have to reach by July 1st. It's just not going to happen at this point. We got 2 weeks to do it. It's just not going to happen. So, yeah, this is going to happen. But we've looked at multiple times in the past. The death cross literally means nothing. I'll show you guys maybe later if we have a little bit extra time. I'll go through the death cross again. But guys, it means nothing. It's a completely useless indicator that has no value to the market. Okay, literally useless. We've gone over it multiple times though, so we're not going to check on it again. Bitcoin on the weekly. We didn't quite wake up to that 21-week EMA, but we got pretty damn close. We now got to pull back. Not much here new on the weekly chart, so I'm not going to spend too much time here going over the weekly. The Bitcoin dominance continues to rise, guys. 46% is here, and 47% is imminent here. I do expect Bitcoin to go up to 50% still in the dominance as this continues to constantly rise up here. Let's check this, right? This is something very interesting that I actually wanted to check on today. So this is super bright. Holy crap. Sorry if it's super bright for you guys. Absolutely insanely bright. But Bitcoin search terms, we are now dropping again. And this is what we want to see. We want to see the retail investors get bored of Bitcoin, let everyone that wants to accumulate, have the prices start rising, right? Keep rising those floors and continue to run. Now, if we look at this, let's go to the weatherman here. Actually, no, let's stick over here. Something's wrong with my weatherman today, guys. Something's wrong with my weatherman. Anyways, if we actually stick on this chart, we can see right here how you look here, we're not even close to the amount of retail interest that's actually in Bitcoin comparative to 2017, right? We haven't looked at this in a while. I did want to bring this up. We haven't even reached that interest, right? We haven't even reached that interest. Now, the altcoins, on the other hand, have reached that interest, right? You can see Bitcoin about at a 31 on the search terms here, where in 2017 it also got to 100 because that's its highest, right? Now, if we look at a different search term here, like let's search, the old joke on the stream here. Let me play it real quick for you guys.
Jordan, how do I buy some Bitcoin?
All right, so let's search how to buy Bitcoin and see if that kind of gives us, this is going to give us new people to the space wondering how to buy Bitcoin. You can see how to buy Bitcoin is absolutely tanking right now. So this goes to show that new people, it goes to show a couple different things, right? And a lot of people will look at this and say, will look at this and say, hey, it just means that more people already know how to buy crypto, right? More people already know how to buy crypto. So obviously less people are going to search how to buy crypto. I can definitely understand that sentiment, right? But I don't necessarily agree with that, because if you actually think about how many people actually know how to buy Bitcoin and crypto, it's insanely low. It's insanely low. So seeing this drop, I think, is actually a bullish sign too. As many guys don't want to actually think about how this is a bullish sign. It's allowing the people that want to accumulate, and basically showing that the price isn't going up right now because of FOMO. It's not going up because of retail investors. It's going up because of big money buying the dips, buying this really big dip that we have right now. And that is the reason why that the price is going up, not because Joe Schmo from down the street, from next door, right? Chad from down the street is deciding to buy Bitcoin here, right? That's not the reason, all right? Fear and greed index sitting at a 33, still in some fear. I do think, based on what I saw on Twitter and the chat today, I do think it's I think that's about right now. I think it's about right. People seem a little bit more bearish today just because we had a 6% drop, but it's okay. It's all right. Total market cap continuing to drop here. I'm not going to worry until the total market cap actually breaks this support line coming up, right? We had classic supports on this level based on where we ended up closing. We're coming back down to it right now. Unless we break this, I'm not going to get super worried. If we do break this on the total market cap, we could be seeing a quick move down to about 1.3 trillion on the market cap, which could mean devastating things for altcoins in particular, all right? Ethereum, not doing too much different things today. It looks like it's just about to come back down to retest this previous support, right? Previous support, which we tested once, twice, 3 times. It looks like we're coming back down to retest it again. I do want to see that hold. If we don't see that hold, that's going to be very, very, guess you could say devastating. I guess you can say devastating. We could have a possible M pattern to the downside too. That definitely would not be great. Could mean we can get more of a reversal to the downside here. But if we end up breaking this $2,300 level, look for a move quickly down for Ethereum. You just look at basic support and resistance. I mean, you could be coming back down to, let's see, probably about 2150, which is not a huge move, but still enough to probably shake out a few different hands here. And ADA has pretty much the same chart, right? It's literally identical, right? Same type of thing. Could be reversing down to the downside here. I did see someone say that Ethereum could be forming a inverse head and shoulders pattern on the 4-hour. I don't love it. I mean, if you do hold this level, I could see the sentiment of where you're coming from. But basically, like, you want your left shoulder to be higher than your head, right? You don't want your left shoulder to be at the same level as the head. Then it's not really a shoulder, right? It's more of like having a triple head. So if you come back down here, that kind of validates this possible inverse head and shoulders pattern here for Ethereum. And I think it's about the same thing for ADA. That could also have that, maybe inverse head and shoulders if you count where you close. If you come back down here a little bit more, you round out, you might have a little bit of an inverse head and shoulders action here that could push you back up to the upside. But really, like, you just really want to hold about for ADA. I mean, you do have big support there at 139, but the real level is like 135. You don't want to break 135. Could spell a pretty big drop there for ADA as well. Maybe back down to like 115, give or take a few cents there. But I'm gonna keep this support line here for now, and we'll see if that ends up playing out, right? So that is ADA. That is ADA. Waterfly said, "I am Joe Schmo, and I am purchasing 7 to 10K of your wife tonight." Wow. I appreciate you buying some of my wife. Like I said, she's one of my wives that I pass around. So if you want a share of my wife, feel free to buy. It helps me if you buy some of my wife's. Anyone wants to buy Ethereum, please go. Darren said triple head is awesome. Yeah, we won't comment on that, but yes, 1 green dildo, triple head. I got a Speedway coffee today. It's what you got to do. It's what you got to do when there's a bear market, guys. It's what you got to do when there's a bear market. I'm about to trigger all the bulls. All the bulls about to get so triggered right now. When there's a bear market, I can't afford Dunkin'. So I have to instead get a $3 coffee. I have to get a $1 Speedway coffee, right? Because I personally can't afford a Dunkin' Donuts coffee right now. I'm about to offend all the bulls. All the bulls are about to run up on me. All right, so coin market cap. Let's check out what we got going on right now. Let's see. Bitcoin, I mean, the whole market's down about 8%. I'm not sure if this is 100% accurate because we know coin market cap has been crazy right now. Bitcoin down about 4%. Ethereum down 7%. It's probably about right if you're looking at some of these decreases here. Let's go to the biggest gainers. We see AMP continuing up 17% today. Looks like it went up and it kind of went down. We'll take a look at the AMP chart coming up next here. But Quant down about 14. Eunice is one of the... What is this? I got to look at Eunice. This thing literally just keeps going up and down, up and down. I have no idea what's going on there. Stacks, 93 cents, up 5%. That's pretty good for Stacks. And everything else is pretty much flat. Biggest losers today, MATIC. takes a pretty big hit. That's okay. MATIC's been kind of volatile lately here. Clayton down about 10, Terra down 10, ICP down 8. A bunch of big losers stay. I mean, we're not going to go through the whole list. Like I always say, we're going to go through a lot of these altcoins on the charts anyway. All right. So that is all those charts. That's all those charts. Making my own coffee is the way to go. Hey, I try, right? All right. What's Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin's breaking right down right now, 38,111. Let's see if it holds the bottom of this wedge. I think it will. I think it will bounce right off the bottom of this wedge, and we'll get a 4-hour close back above this green line. That's what I think it's going to do right now. Now, if we break down, all right, that's fine, right? We got this blue line of support here that could also act as support. And we need to retest that. The fact that we haven't actually retested that yet is actually slightly worrisome here. Just because when you break such a big resistance like that, it's always good to come back down and retest that as support, right? So, Claire said, Jordan called QNT ugly the other day when I requested it. Look at Mr. Husband now, QNT. Claire, I was going to say you wifed up, but you hubbed up QNT. It's good to see. It's good to see. My husband is QNT. We'll take a look at it in a second. Like I said, Bitcoin is probably going to get a temporary bounce off this support. I don't know how much it's going to last. I really do want to come back down and retest this, so I think that would be more healthy for the market. And also real quick, guys, you can see if we actually did come back down and retest this right here, the RSI most likely would dip down here, right? And what would happen, right? I'll let you guys answer. If the RSI went down here along with the price action dipping to this blue line, I want you guys in the chat to tell me what that would be on the 4-hour time frame chart. What would it be? I want you guys to tell me. Let's see if you guys learned anything here. Let's see if you guys learned anything. Shout out to you guys. You guys are awesome. Thanks for hanging out again to me today. I know I was a little snappy yesterday. I didn't have the greatest day yesterday. So I apologize. I know I ended the stream a little bit early. So thanks for hanging out with me yesterday, and thanks for hanging out today. But I want you guys to tell me what is this going to form right here, right? I don't see the right answer yet. I see one person saying the right answer here. I see one person. All right, I see two. I see two. BC in the Matrix said it's going to form a McDonald's application. Oh, man. All right, yeah, I see a bunch of people saying it now. Bullish divergence on the 4-hour time frame. Extremely bullish indicator there, where we actually have higher lows in price action and lower lows on the RSI. That's what would form there. That would be an absolutely perfect setup. Not only are you retesting your previous support or previous resistance as new support, you're also forming a bullish divergence on the 4-hour time frame. That would be absolutely perfect, along with so much room to run here on the 4-hour to the upside. That would be beautiful. That would be absolutely beautiful. But we'll see if it happens, right? We'll see if it happens. Big bullish div. Yep. So you guys know. You guys know. Bart Simpson hairline. It would form McDonald's application. That was literally the best one. I love that answer. Whoever said that, you're the absolute stud. Absolute stud. That was great. All right. So, Jordan, are you a Bitcoin maximalist? I am not a Bitcoin maximalist. I am actually hold more of my portfolio in altcoins, actually, believe it or not. I actually hold about 40. It kind of depends on right now. Right now, it's a little bit higher because obviously the Bitcoin dominance has been rising. Right now, it's about 50% Bitcoin, but usually it hovers around 30 to 40% BTC. So I'm not a Bitcoin maximalist. I actually hold more altcoins than Bitcoin. But Bitcoin is my biggest holding, though, for obvious reasons, right? For obvious reasons. All right. So far, we held that support. So far, we're good to go. We're good to go. Armadillo said, love your TA analysis, bro. You make it fun. I try to make it fun, man. I mean, a lot of people are just so freaking serious when they look at this stuff, which, you're here to make money. Let's be honest. You're here to make money, but also, if you're going to be watching the stream every day, we got to have a little bit of the fun at the same time. So I'm glad you like my dad jokes and all that type of stuff. Really means a lot. So appreciate it. The dad jokes are real. All right, let's so we checked out ADA, ETH. Let's check out a few other altcoins, shall we? What's going to be asked about? What is always asked about? I feel like someone always asks about XRP. So let's check out XRP. Because I feel like XRP people, like there's still a big XRP community. They just don't really talk. I don't know why. What's up, blue collar Jose? Bitcoin is going to do a W as in Wumbo. Interesting. We have a W pattern forming here. I might just be blind. I typically am very blind, but I don't see any type of W unless you're talking about maybe on the daily chart. Yeah, I mean, I don't even see it on the daily chart, but interesting. All right, let's check out XRP. XRP played out pretty damn perfectly here. If we looked at the hourly chart, we had this this head and shoulders pattern that actually broke out to the downside perfectly there. If you take this, right, we actually came back down. We still have a little bit lower to go. Now, looking back on this, I don't know why I actually counted that huge wick to the upside. I usually don't like counting the wicks when they're that big. So if we actually take this down, let's see if we actually hit our target. We almost hit our target. We almost hit our target on the XRP downtrend there. I do think this probably goes a little bit lower. Same thing with Bitcoin. I think this comes back down and retests previous resistance and flips it as new support. That would match up perfectly with where Bitcoin is in its current pattern right now. So, isn't a rising wedge going to break down at the top to the base? Yes, rising wedges are bearish patterns, but we looked at in the beginning of the stream how, yes, they are bearish, but we've seen plenty of rising wedges in the past. And not really just rising wedges, but rising wedges, rising channels, typically bearish patterns when we're in bullish conditions, but I think we're going to get back to bullish conditions here. Maybe not right now, but eventually. In bullish conditions, we do tend to see these break to the upside. So keep that in mind here. Keep that in mind. All right. So yeah, XRP expect to move back down to retest this support there. BTC dumping now. Yeah, it's all good, dude. Guys, all you guys that watch this stream every day, what did we talk about yesterday? We talked about how Bitcoin was overbought on all the time frames, not up to the daily. It was overbought on the 4 hour and below, right? So we needed a pullback, and this is exactly what we're getting. So, and yesterday, everyone was agreeing we needed a pullback, and now everyone's freaking out, right? So there's no need to freak out, guys. No need to freak out. We can do some, I don't know if this is going to work. We can do some kumbaya, all right? Everyone look at me. Let's do some kumbaya on the beach. Everything's going to be all right. Bitcoin could drop lower, but we will all be fine, all right? I need like a little pineapple drink here. That's the thing I'm missing on the beach there, a little pineapple drink. Mad FKN Vague. What a name, man. We can look at AMP for you guys. I know a lot of you guys want to look at AMP. Yeah, AMP just continues to kill it, man. It's absolutely insane. Let's go to the 4 hour chart on AMP. Let's see if you actually hit your next fib target. I don't think you did quite yet, but let's take... hold on, where is it? Why am I struggling right now? Let's take our fib retracement here and go from the top to the bottom here. And we actually, I think, broke right through. So you can see this first initial impulse. Let me adjust that to the top here. You can see that first initial impulse there, right? From the top to the bottom. Went right perfectly up to that one, right, your previous high. And now you impulse back up. You actually already broke through that 1.618 fib. It's giving you a little bit resistance right now. Now that you pulled back down below it, but that is pretty freaking sweet. If you go to the daily, look at that. Look exactly where on the daily. You pumped above it, right? Wicked back above it, but now you're struggling to break that 1.618 Fibonacci. So AMP still looking extremely bullish. Now keep in mind, the daily chart is very, very overbought, right? It's at an 80. You can technically go higher. You went all the way up to actually a 90 previously in April. So you can go higher here. Just keep in mind, it's not going to go up in a straight line forever. I know we all want it to go up in a straight line, but keep in mind, it could cool off at some point. Now, it could come up here and hit our next target, which is the 2.618 Fibonacci. at 16 cents. That's our next target there. Crazy. AMP just continues to defy the odds here and just really not follow Bitcoin. It's insane. So congrats to all you AMP people out there. You guys are absolutely killing it, man.
Strap up. We're going to the moon.
Hawaii. Sometimes you are permitted to be a diva, Jordan. Yeah, sometimes I need to be a diva. Sometimes I need to be a diva, you know? No, but sometimes you gotta cool it. You gotta cool a little bit, you know? You gotta cool it. I don't know why I just had like a random surge of viewers there. That was kind of weird. Surge of viewers to like 2,300. That was really weird. Anyways. Hope I'm not getting attacked by the Shibers. Oh, how's Shiba doing today? How is Shiba doing today? Let's check it out. We got 33 minutes until our daily close, guys. Shiba down 7%. So, doing all right. It actually looks like it's kind of in a bull flag just off the chart there. I'm not going to look at it on TradingView. No offense to the Shibers. You guys are absolutely awesome. Hold on.
Nope.
Just kidding. But, yeah. Shiba could be busting up for a next move if Bitcoin continues up. SHIB's on Coinbase. Throw up face. Exactly, Squelch. It's absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Bots have entered the chat. Not yet. I think they're coming, though. I think they're coming. There's no bots in here right now. We're at about 1,400 viewers right now. We got a random surge up to about 2,600. So I was like, what the heck is going on here? But, yeah, man. Coinbase stopped trading Shiba until further notice. Mr. MF, nice to see you. Nice to see you live. Hope you have a good day. Thank you, Mr. NF. All right, let's check out another alt here. What do people love? What do people love here? I mean, people love a lot of things. Oh, Claire wanted to look at QNT. Let's check out QNT for Claire. She said it's her husband now, so I only have to look at it. But yeah, I mean, this chart was looking ugly. In hindsight, if you actually look at it in hindsight, though, I always looking at charts in hindsight because they do they do turn from ugly to good sometimes. You see it very often. It was really this resistance that seemed to be the kind of pain in the butt there. And if you... So this one's a little bit weird. It's a little bit weird. I mean, it was like you were really range locked for the most part. We were range locked between about 35.9 and 52.10. After you broke that 52.10 level, though, you could see you back tested it once, and then you were freaking gone. So congrats to everyone that got in this too. Congrats. Let's see if you hit your fib. So I'm not going to count. So it's interesting. If you count where you kind of range from your top to your bottom here, right? I don't like counting those big kind of capitulation events. They don't really usually work too well. But if you look here, this matches up a little more perfectly, right? You can see your first initial impulse went right to your previous high. Perfect. You can put a check mark there, right? Next impulse went right up to your 1.618. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. And technically, if this was to continue up, which your daily, your 4 hours a little overbought there. But I mean, you could have one more impulse to the upside. Next level is about 106.73. It says well, let's continue up. I'm liking to see these alts doing well here. If you look at your daily, the daily is at about a 75. So you may have maybe another 1-2 days left of bullish action here. But be prepared for maybe a pullback here in the short term if you kind of stalled out, right? So, guys, what do we know? Sideways action for Bitcoin. Are we really surprised here? Are we really surprised? Guys, if you can hit up that like button. We got 1,400 people in here, only 300 likes. Really helped out the stream if you hit the like button, though. That really helped the stream. Don't feel obligated to. If you're still kind of wondering, well, I don't know if I like this guy's stream yet. I don't know if I should press that like button. Then, hey, maybe wait it out. Maybe not press the like button then. And then you can decide later, right? But I appreciate it. Jimmy said Link is my wife. All right, Jimmy, I'll look at Link for you just because it said it. This is like the new thing. People say something is their wife and their husband, and we look it up, right? So watch, the whole chat's going to go, this coin's my wife, this coin's my husband, this coin's my husband. Just watch. Everyone's going to spam that now. Especially after I said it now. I mean, I kind of do my own damage there. Link. What do we got going on for Link, Jimmy? To be honest, man, Link is kind of been chill, right? You know I'm a big fan of Link too, but it's just been kind of, we talked about this yesterday, I think. It's just been kind of in this falling channel, right? You got 4 touches on the bottom side, 3 touches on the top side. I mean, so you're kind of just waiting to see what happens next. It's a little bit too big to call it a flag, right? What's up, Katia? I don't know if I'm saying it right, but thanks for joining the stream and hanging out with us today. It's much appreciated. Link's mine, buddy. Back off, says Nate. Link's mine, all right? Link is mine. Link is my side chick. No, I would say Bitcoin's my side chick and ETH is my wife. Anyways, Link looks like if you break this general level right here, you can see you have a left shoulder, a head, right? Good little double head there. you guys know the joke, as someone else said it earlier. Left shoulder and the right shoulder could form here. If you get support at this level, you could have a little bit of an inverse head and shoulders. Now that's kind of speculation at this point. You gotta hold that support. But if this was to break out, you take your head to your neckline there and you extrapolate that at your possible neckline, which would be right there. Could see a move back up to about 32.29, right? So we'll see if that ends up playing out. Obviously, we have to hold this support in order to confirm this. If we break this support, probably look for a move to retest the bottom of this channel that we've kind of been in here for Chainlink, right? One of the best looking charts right now, Waves. Do you want to take a look? Yeah, Steph, I can definitely take a look at Waves. Thanks for the super chat, my man. I can definitely take a look at that. Mark said, you check Link, I'll check my fridge. There we go, Mark. That's what I'm talking about, man. Tap Out said I divorced ICP. I think based on the charts, man, it looks like a lot of people have divorced ICP. I continue to say, and people still try to ask me about ICP, I've been saying since $300, it's overvalued. It's still overvalued. It's going to continue to drop, guys. I know everyone thinks, no, this is the bottom. This is the bottom. This is the bottom. People have been saying that since it was at like $250. All right, it's going to continue down. It's overvalued. But if you keep wanting to try to make the play, hey, I have no problem with you guys trying to pull something out of your butt there, you know? All right, let's go through some of these super chats, and I'll pick a few more from the chat here. Hold on, let me rewind a little bit over here. Oh, crap. I'm not going to make the joke. I'm putting that behind us. Hawan Wu Lee, if you're in the chat right now and you're watching the stream, man, I apologize for my actions yesterday. You're a stud, even though you said some mean words to me, okay? You said some very mean words to me. I apologize to Litecoin as well. Blue Collar Jose said Bitcoin is going to do a W as in Wumbo. I still don't see that W pattern. I could be blind though, like I said. Who has already said, can you take a look at Chili's on the 1 hour? Can you call it a head and shoulders? I know Chili's was kind of struggling today, so I would not be surprised if Chili's was on here. On the 1 hour, you said, as a head and shoulders. Yes, that is a classic head and shoulders. Good spot there, man. Very good spot. I like when you guys point out the charts to yourself. I mean, it shows that you guys are learning. It's really good. It's really cool. Like a lot of you guys that have been here for a while seem to kind of know what you're doing now, which is the goal, really. I mean, you watch me to kind of learn. Left shoulder, head, and the right shoulder, right? You break this neckline. I mean, just eyeballing it, looks like your support's going to be pretty perfect there. From the top to the bottom, we extrapolate this down. Yeah, I mean, right to that support, which that support looks like it's kind of off. Should be right there where you had this previous low. But yeah, almost perfect. It's about 27.6 cents on Chili's. I mean, couldn't have said it better myself, man. I mean, it was class. Like, this was perfect setup too. You had bearish divergence there. You had higher highs on the price action, lower highs on the RSI, going into retesting your support. So you had bearish divergence and a head and shoulders pattern on the top side. So I mean, that's a perfect setup if you want to like take some type of short there. that's pretty good. But obviously, wait for you to break this with volume first. But not too bad, man. I like the spot. You remember one teacher laid back? I'm probably the most. I would be the coolest. You guys got to admit, if you go back to high school, even middle school, I would be the coolest teacher you could possibly have. I'd be so laid back. I could never be a teacher. I'd let all the kids get away with everything. They'd be shooting spitballs at each other. I'd just be laughing, and I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say, but yeah, I'd be a pretty cool, like even a substitute teacher. Yeah, I'd be pretty cool. Casey said, check out Bloop Bloop Farty Poo Coin. Casey. I feel like Casey always is saying some troll coin. So we got Bloop Bloop Farty Poo Coin. I don't think that's real. I don't think that's real. So I'm not going to even look it up. But thanks, Casey. Appreciate it. Angel for Truth said, except yesterday. Yeah, except yesterday. Except yesterday. What did George say? George messaged you yesterday on stream if you weren't aware. He messaged me again. I think it was 2 days ago. But yeah, I actually didn't tweet at him yesterday. I meant to do that. Thanks for reminding me. I'll do that. I will tweet George today at CryptosRS. Shout out to George. Marshall said, can you give your predictions for Origin Protocol? I definitely can. Let's take a look. I don't know what the current price action is, so I'm kind of going blind here. Let me just pull up Carl's charts here. Just kidding. I had to. But yeah, I see a head and shoulders pattern here. You can see the same type of thing, right? Pretty clear left shoulder, pretty clear head, and it looks like, I mean, it's kind of an awkward right shoulder. It's kind of like you're hunched over and you kind of like something hit you on the right side, but it's okay. Doesn't matter. You break this neckline here, could be seeing a pretty decent move down here too. So that would give you a target of about, obviously keep in mind these are hourly charts, right? So hourly charts, I don't love looking at them, but 71.8. You're going to see a lot of these altcoins doing the same type of pattern. The 4 hour, you are extremely overbought. So it correlates with Bitcoin, right? If we get a pullback to this blue line, perfect. Cools off the 4 hour chart even more. Altcoins would get a little bit of pullback, cool off the altcoins a little bit too, and then be ready for our next big move to the upside. Okay? Anyways, when you talk to George, ask him about the muting. What's the muting? I don't know what the muting is. What would George say about the muting? Adam with the 99 euro super chat. Thank you over from Europe. Shout out to all the Europeans over here. I love my Europeans. You guys have some of the goated accents. All you guys have the goated accents. And the girls. And all the girls. What is going on with my super chat thing up there? Streamlabs is all kind of messed up, guys. Sorry, the super chat thing is all kind of messed up there. For some reason the message isn't showing up, but it's all kind of messed up. That's Origin. We got Steph, one of the best looking charts right now. Waves, dude. Can you take a look? Let's look at Waves. I have a feeling Waves is going to be really good. Let's see what we got looking at here, man. You said this is one of the best looking charts. Let's see. So, I mean, we can start on the daily. All right, start on the 4 hour here. Pretty clear resistance. Looks like you're coming up to retest that resistance there. So I can see the sentiment. But yeah, I mean, looks like you're consistently making higher lows. I like that. And you're consistently getting topped out on the top side. So I really like this. I really like this chart for multiple different reasons. So you have kind of an ascending triangle pattern type thing going on here, where if you do break to the upside, perfect, you're good to go. Breakout target for this would be from top to bottom, extrapolate that up to the upside, as you would say. I mean, depending on where, you don't have to break out right here. You can break out over here. Would give you a target of about 23.78. On the daily, I can already tell that this is a beautiful W reversal, right? Bam, 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 bam. You break this neckline here at about 7.58. target for the W pattern would be up here, right? Upwards of like 28 bucks. So really bullish chart. I really like that, man. But obviously, a lot of it's going to depend on BTC's price action, though. So always keep that in mind, right? If BTC gets some bigger pullback here, breaks this blue support line for whatever reason, the altcoins are going to drop too, you know? Crypto said, can you fix my car? Yes, Crypto, I can fix your car. I'm very good at fixing cars. Very, very good. Actually, I actually can't fix a car. But I've actually, lately, I have actually been learning, I've been learning to do new stuff. I've made it a goal for my life to learn how to do new stuff. So that's what I've been really focusing on, to learn how to do stuff that, you know, a lot of people don't know how to do nowadays. Try to be a little bit more of a handyman. You know? So that's one of them that's up there. Can my mom get a shout out? Her name is Tracy. Shout out to Tracy for Zig Skills in the chat. Shout out for Tracy. She's absolute stud. She made Zig Skills, so obviously she's a stud. Crypto can't fix your car, but it can buy you a car. Exactly. Though I do want to learn how to do a lot of that stuff because it does come in handy. I got to stop saying that word, man. It does come in handy. So, we had Phil. Phil said Solana to list on Coinbase Pro tomorrow. Is it? That's really bullish. You guys know I'm a big fan of Solana. I've been contemplating, right? I want to get some MATIC. I want to get Solana. I could always get both, but I don't like holding too many coins. It's like this weird thing with me, right? So, Claire said, I bet Tracy's mom has got it going on. Always. No problem, Zig Skills. Thanks for watching the stream, man. All right, let's check out Solana. I have a few, Solana's probably doing pretty well right now, if that's actually true, which is pretty weird, right? Solana going on Coinbase Pro, but not seeing a pump. So that's definitely interesting. What do we got going on for Solana? I mean, Solana looks like it's just range locked. I mean, you look at it. I mean, you're stuck between 34.70 and up top here at about 44.15. I mean, you're kind of just ranging in between these two levels. You don't have much of a pattern going on here on the 4-hour chart, if anything, right? I mean, I guess you're still making higher lows, right? It's good to see. You might be in some type of long-term. Yeah, you might be in some type of long-term. You can't really call it an ascending triangle, though, because like this high over here goes higher. So you're getting higher lows. I like to see. You just got to break that 44.15 mark, right? That's all it really comes down to right now. So Solana. But yeah, I mean, Solana goes on Coinbase Pro, like I said. Should be pretty good. SHIB on Coinbase too. Yeah. We're not going to speak of SHIB. Even though there's a lot of SHIB lovers in the stream. And, you know, I have to be respectful. Even though I cannot support SHIB, and I will never support SHIB. Okay? It's no offense to the shibbers. I just don't support the meme coins. Meme coins were, I should say, hopefully they don't continue to be, were the death, or one of the deaths. It wasn't the main reason, but one of the reasons why we pulled back so hard, in my opinion. But we're not going to go there. We've talked about that like probably about a dozen times, and you guys are probably sick of me blabbing in my mouth about meme coins. Some of you guys like when I rant about meme coins, but not everyone. Josh said, bro, can you check KNC and tell me your opinion? I definitely can. We have 15 minutes until our close. Right now, we look fine. We look fine on Bitcoin on the 4-hour. So, KNC. Let's see what we got cooking for KNC. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like you broke that resistance. I mean, you probably did it right here. I mean, whether you count from the wicks, if you count from the wicks, you're trying to do it right now, right? You're trying to do it. You take from this wick to this wick down. Right now, you're trying to break out. You haven't quite done it yet, But if you actually just take it from the candle bodies, right, technically you've already broken out. So you could take it either way. I think this looks more legit. I'm not sure what the volume looks like. The volume will probably tell us if we've actually broken out here. Let's check the volume. Yeah, so you got some good volume coming in. Still not great volume, right? You want to see some crazy volume like from back here. But pretty good volume there. I'd probably say if you got to do it like this and maybe you just started to break out there. So yeah, I mean, KNC, we haven't looked at this chart in so long. Look at these red lines. I think I did these in like February. Anyways, you break this resistance line right here about 205. Probably look for a move up to this next resistance, which is up there at about 270, right? That's probably where you're going to next on Mr. KNC. But watch the volume, right? Volume continues to taper off. Probably means you haven't quite gotten that next impulse to the upside yet. So watch the volume for a breakout, but looks really good. SHIB is trash. We're not going to go there, man. We're not going to go there. Hoskar said Shiba is not a meme coin. Loser. Okay. Sounds good, man. Crypto had 20x the volume a month ago. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. The volume is definitely very much lower than it was. For sure. That's definitely not wrong, man. Super chat from Adam. Thank you, Adam. Super chat from Adam again. Thank you, Adam. I'm not sure if you meant to do that, but appreciate it, man. Who was Artie? Said, can you take a look at Litecoin, please? I can definitely take a look at Litecoin. Shout out to all the Litecoiners out there. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of Litecoin. Not a big fan of Litecoin, but if any of you Litecoin holders are out there, just don't get offended, right? It's okay. A lot of you guys probably don't like Ethereum. A lot of you guys probably don't like Bitcoin, right? Cardano, Chainlink, VeChain. All right. Litecoin just consolidating in a giant symmetrical triangle, right? So while we've seen Bitcoin breakout, we still have Litecoin in this giant symmetrical triangle. So this thing's got to break out, whether to the upside or the downside, by June 19th. So we're talking the next 3 days. Now, volumes completely fell off a cliff. 4 hours not really telling us much. Actually, we might have some... not quite, not yet. But I think with Bitcoin also hopefully retesting this blue line, that's going to pull Litecoin down with it. And hopefully we can get some bullish divergence here in the 4 hour for Litecoin as well. Definitely see that coming here. But yeah, we're just patiently waiting on Litecoin, man. It's been in the same pattern the whole time. If you're not in Shiba, you're going to regret it. Maybe I will. Hey, like I always say, I hope all you Shibers make money. I really do. There's nothing wrong with holding Shiba. I'm just not a fan of it. Wes said, Jordan, let me know about your channel music. Oh yeah, Wes, my bad, dude. I meant to look at that, man. But yeah, I'll definitely take a look at some of that stuff you sent me. Completely forgot about that, dude. Like I said, I have a bad short-term memory. So any guys ever message me, yeah, just you might need to do it twice or 3 times. Marco said, George just wants some love. I think you and George would be fun to watch. Ant, please. Yeah, I think me and George would be a good duo for a stream, man. I'll try to get him on over here. That'd be pretty cool. I'll definitely tweet at him later, though. But thanks, Marco. Appreciate it, man. Jeffro said, your long-term opinion on CELO. CELO. I mean, the charts are going to be the charts with this, right? I mean, you look at the daily on this thing, and the daily does not look great on this. The daily looks really bad on this, to be honest. I mean, the charts are the charts, though. I mean, I don't know why this is not performing so well, to be honest. I mean, from its highs, it's still down about 67%, almost 69%. But yeah, I mean, if this looks like it's dumping pretty hard right now. Is Bitcoin dumping? No. So I'm surprised this is actually dumping. But this is dumping right now as we speak. Yeah, I mean, you probably at this point, I mean, you don't have too much support left. I mean, you maybe have this wick right here from your capitulation, but you break that, I mean, you could be coming all the way back down to 193. So I don't love the short-term outlook on this. I mean, long-term is long-term, right? I don't like to give long-term predictions as far as price predictions because they're never accurate, right? They're always short run or they're an understatement. So I don't like to give long-term predictions, man. Sam said, hi, Jordan. Could you look at XLM? How's it looking? XLM is probably looking the same as XRP because XLM and XRP tend to be extremely correlated. Let's see. So XLM doing exactly what we thought we did yesterday, right? We talked about how you're probably going to come back. What these coins like to do is they like to come back down and retest when it breaks out. So we know XLM broke out of this falling channel, came back up. I guess you retested it there. Maybe try to come back down and retest it again, right? So you're trying to hold it as support again right there. Broke down from a rising wedge. Breakout target for a rising wedge is the bottom of the wedge. So technically speaking, you could come back down and retest about 29.8 cents, right? That's your breakout target there. So we'll see. If you can't hold this support, that's your target, 29.8 cents on the breakdown from the wedge. Very similar to what Bitcoin's in right now, right? You break down from this, breakout target's 31,000. I don't think that happens, guys, again, but who knows? You can't rule out those type of moves, right? Volume is low because all the market makers are enjoying their profits on their yachts for the summer. Most likely. All the market makers. Hopefully one day we can all be market makers, you know? I think you got to have like $300 million to move the market. I think it's like $300 million or something moves the market like 3%, not 3%. So I saw some stat on this. I forget. Like if you're at a resistance, you do a $300 million spot buy, it pumps you up a certain percentage. Not exactly, but on average. I forget what the exact statistic was, but it was pretty cool to look at, like how much money it actually takes to move the market. Cal said, is ETH going to create an inverse head and shoulders? It's on the last shoulder. Is it a buy right now? I'm seeing a lot of people talk about this inverse head and shoulders for ETH, and I could see the sentiment. I don't love the look of it. It's got to hold this support, man. Like if you break this support on the close, like we already looked at it, but if you break this level right here, right, where you wick down to right there, I don't love it, right? But you got to hold that. If you hold that, hey, I mean, you're looking fine, I guess. But it definitely has that look. You just got to hold this and then start to round out here. And you'll be looking good. Looking good. But I don't know if you do it. I'm not convinced. Okay. Also because I want Bitcoin to come back down and retest this support, right? I want Bitcoin to come back down to about 37,300 and retest. I think that would be healthy for the market. Peter said volume is low because retail bought all the dips and has no money left. Big investors are waiting for 42K Bitcoin before buying. Interesting. That's an interesting take. So the big investors are waiting for a higher price Bitcoin to buy. That's very interesting. Harley said, yo, Jordan, been watching your daily twice a day. Your streams are always great. Brutal, honest content. What are your thoughts only on holding and buying Bitcoin? Obviously, dude, if you're, or Harley, I assume you're a girl, so I should say gal, I would, holding Bitcoin's fine, right? I mean, a lot of people will hate on you if you're a Bitcoin maximalist, but you got to realize on these downturns that we just got, you're going to be safer than all the people that hold altcoins. Now, you're not going to get the same return as altcoins. That's the thing. So if you just want to hold Bitcoin, I think Bitcoin's the best long-term hold. I still think it is. I think you're going to see crazy things happen in this world with Bitcoin. We've already started to see it. But holding altcoins is in theory going to give you higher returns. So it all depends on your risk to reward ratio, how you want to set up your portfolio, right? I have about, like I said, it fluctuates between about 30 and 50% of my portfolios in Bitcoin, depending on the Bitcoin dominance, right? Bitcoin's entire chart is exactly as I predicted. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Joe. I'm sure you didn't steal that saying from Carl from the Moon. Carl from the Moon. I love Carl. Man. Carl. Shout out to Speedway. Inverted head and shoulders on Bitcoin on the 4-hour or 6-hour. Inverted head and shoulders. I don't see an inverted head and shoulders here. You said on the 4-hour or 6-hour. Am I just blind here, guys? Like I don't see that head and shoulders or inverse head and shoulders here. I mean, unless you're talking about like a big inverse head and shoulders, right? Where this is the left shoulder, this is the head, and maybe you come back down a little. You got to come back down a lot lower, I think, for this one, right? But I don't really see. I mean, you're gonna have to come down here and probably round out like this, which I definitely think is possible. Create that right shoulder, and I could see it, but you're gonna have to, like I said, you probably have to go sideways for a little bit there. Bullish divergence on Bitcoin hourly chart. Not quite yet. Not quite yet. So from this low, yeah, I guess. I would probably I would say this is the swing low here. Usually you want to take it from swing low to swing low. So technically from this swing low to this swing low is still straight, right? So if you drop a little bit lower here, which is why I want to drop a little bit lower too, you're going to have bullish divergence on the hourly. You're going to have bullish divergence on the 4-hour chart. And the daily, I don't think you would. But yeah, the daily you wouldn't. But just on the 4-hour is fine. So that's why I want to see you drop a little bit lower here for BTC. Where's all the quiet bulls at? Yeah, I mean, it like at Max, it kind of goes with the sentiment, right? I mean, everyone was bullish in the chat yesterday, and you know, everyone was pretty bearish in the at least in the pre-stream chat earlier. Doesn't seem like too many people are bearish right now. Marco said, I actually made this my daily watch. I stopped watching TV. I'm addicted. Thank you, Marco, man. I appreciate it. I mean, I'm glad you guys think I'm entertaining. I don't think I'm the most entertaining person. I kind of just talk about random stuff. But hey, if you guys think I'm entertaining, watch it, dude. Especially when Bitcoin's not really doing much. Like, I understand, like, when Bitcoin's doing something, but I mean, I used to watch, before I streamed every day, I used to watch streams every day too. I still do. I still watch George pretty much every day. All right. So we got 1 minute until the daily open here. 38,350. Bounced right off that support line there. Right off that support line. Where was I here? Zig want you to say hi to his mom, Tracy. Oh yeah, I already said hi. Thank you, Priscilla. Hi, Zig's mom again. She's probably like, wow, he really likes me. I do like Zig's mom. Zig's mom has got it going on because her name's Tracy. Just like Tracy's mom has got it going on. Let's get rid of that Austin Hilton chat here. Hold on, I gotta ban this Austin Hilton guy. Guys, if you guys see anything with WhatsApp, do not click or call or do anything with these WhatsApp people. Just I know most of you guys probably know it's a scam by now. You guys, sometimes you'll even see from me. If you see me in my own comment section saying, well, it's not really me, but if you see someone with my name and my logo in the comment section saying, hey, thanks for watching my video. Hit me up on WhatsApp. All right? It's not me, okay? Just putting that out there. But I know a lot of people are new and don't actually know that. There's fake impersonators out there. So just a shout out to that. Make sure you guys are avoiding these WhatsApp people. It's friggin' crazy how they still do this. It's friggin' crazy. Thanks, Jimmy. Appreciate it, man. James said, Michael Saylor buying 1 billion Bitcoin pump much. Yeah, I mean, I think I think he was trying to pump the market when he said that. We'll see if he actually does buy 1 billion Bitcoin. I think he will. I definitely think he will. I mean, Michael Saylor, we know, is a crazy Bitcoin bull, right? So I think he will. All right, new Bitcoin daily candle. What do we got? Well, that daily candle closed right above the 20-day moving average. I like it. And we'll see if we can hold this as support. Pretty big support all along, right? WhatsApp guys on all the WhatsApp guys on all the channels. Yeah, these bots are crazy, man. Like, they literally can make fake profiles and everything, and they go on everyone's channel. And right when you upload the video, bam, they reply to every single person in there. It's like, how do you even combat that? You can't. You can't. Just Varden said, I'm in it for the long haul, just trading. There you go, man. All right. Let's see if Bitcoin can hold this support. If we don't hold this support, guys, look for a support to be at this blue line coming down here, which would approximately be about 37,300. Give or take a few bucks there, right? Jordan said, oh, wait. Wes. Thank you again, Wes. Jordan said. Afzel said, take a look at MATIC. Sure. Take a look at MATIC. Let's see what we got on the new candle for MATIC here. So MATIC, we know we broke this resistance for MATIC, right? And we got that first initial impulse. This could just be the back test. This could be that we're seeing a lot of these altcoins actually come back down and try to back test these previous resistances. So I won't be surprised if MATIC came back down and back tested this. You were pretty overbought in the 4 hour. You now cooled that down pretty well there. Daily is probably the same thing. Daily is looking fine. Looks like you're probably coming back down and back test this on the daily too. Volume still extremely low, but yeah, I mean, it's probably just back testing right now. If you look at it from that standpoint, I wouldn't be surprised if this is actually resistance coming down too. Yeah, look at that. Perfect resistance coming down. So you got to break that resistance coming down. But overall, I mean, this probably is just like a big flag, right? Or a big symmetrical triangle. So very, very interesting. We'll see if MATIC can eventually break this resistance. Low volume right now, that's for sure. Lewis said he has tons of friends on WhatsApp now. Crazy. James with the $1 super chat. Thank you, James. Then we have another James saying Litecoin out longer and older technology than ADA. But you got to remember, what's the use case for Litecoin though? Right? It's what I always say for these Litecoin people is Bitcoin is the store of value. What's Litecoin trying to do here? Okay? Like, what's the end game for Litecoin? Right? So let's say crypto gets adopted, right? Everything has its use case for its certain scenarios. What's the use for Litecoin? Okay? Because I heard a lot of people try to say Litecoin, is the silver to Bitcoin's gold. I don't buy that. I don't buy that at all. And I'm not trying to, I guess I am hating on Litecoin. I just don't see the use for it. At least ADA has some things coming up, right? Trying to get smart contracts and all that type of stuff in there. So I don't know, man. James said, your honest opinion, I do not own BTC. Self Niffy said fast transactions, but no one's going to use Litecoin for fast transactions. You know what I mean? No one's going to use Litecoin for that. There's other coins that can do that just as well. Your honest opinion, I do not own Bitcoin, but when I look at TradingView, according to Market Cipher, RSI, MACD, and the daily looks like it's going to drop lower. I do own 1-inch ADA, MATIC, ALGO, and DOT. I mean, if you look at Market Cipher, Market Cipher has been wrong in the past. You gotta take technical analysis with a kind of you gotta take it with some basic fundamental knowledge and look at what's going on around us, right? I mean, the last week or so, all we've seen is bullish news. We haven't really seen anything bearish come out. So you got to remember that the fundamentals all to come into play here too. So you're saying the RSI and the MACD and the daily looks like it's going to drop lower. I don't agree with that. The RSI and the daily looks pretty good. Looks pretty good to me. 4 hour looks really good. 1 hour looks really good. So I'm not seeing the sentiment that's going to drop lower personally. Weekly RSI looks really good too. So I don't know, man. And Market Cipher has been wrong in the past. So like I said, Market Cipher is a good tool, but you got to know what you're doing. You can't just look at Market Cipher, see a green dot and buy. You can't just look at Market Cipher and see a red dot and sell. It's not really how it works. Or else everyone would be a billionaire using Market Cipher, right? How's the fantasy football? Did you draft Brady and all kickers? No, we didn't do kickers. It's a dynasty league, so we just did position players because kickers is kind of random. It doesn't really have any use as in dynasty league. No, I did not get Brady, man. I did not get Brady, unfortunately. All right, so we got through all those. Thank you guys for the super chats again. You guys are absolute studs. 38,425 for BTC. Still trying to hold that bottom of this wedge as support there, right? Perfect little bounce right off that wedge. You can't do it any better, right? You closed up right above that support line. You also wicked down right to that wedge support. So you cannot look at it any better. Let's go back to the 4 hour though. I'm not okay. I guess I'm hating on Litecoin. Pretty much, man. Jordan, you show no love for VeChain. It is my mother-in-law. George, I will look at VeChain for you. I love VeChain. We all know I love VeChain. Yeah, people aren't really interested in VeChain. People seem to hop on to the next hot coin. Like VeChain was the hot coin. And then it was freaking MATIC, and now it's AMP, right? People just kind of jump onto the next hot coin. So VeChain hype has kind of died down a little bit. Anyways, if we look here, it's kind of in a descending triangle, which I don't love. I don't love that for VeChain. You're getting same support on the downside. We're also getting lower highs. So that's typically bearish, right? Very typical bearish. What do I think of Mitch Ray? Why do you say he's a scammer? I don't think he's a scammer. But you look at the downside. I mean, you could be dropping all the way to like 5 cents there, according to this. But I don't think you drop that low. I mean, you look down here. I think you'll have some pretty good support there, like 9.2 cents for VeChain. But I mean, typically is a bearish pattern. But it's going to follow Bitcoin, right? It's going to follow Bitcoin. So keep that in mind. If we look at the hourly for VeChain, AMP is the best right now. For right now, I mean, everyone was saying that about VeChain 2 months ago, and everyone was saying that about MATIC a couple weeks ago. I mean, the hottest coin is always going to be the hottest coin at the time, but people like to jump onto the hot trends, and I understand that, right? Breakout target for this possible bull flag on the hourly, though, right, would break you out of this resistance. Now you got to break the resistance line first to confirm this, but looking decent there. All right, Bitcoin 38,520. We try to continue up. Financial freedom, Jordan. Do you like booty? Yeah. George said, love you for granting the chat wish. Thank you, George. Appreciate you for hanging out, man. I mean, that's all I can ask for. Rod said, with Jazz on Mac holding. There you go. Nothing wrong with holding MATIC. Hey, if you're buying these hot coins to hold long term, nothing wrong with it. I just don't want you guys FOMOing, right? So everyone's seeing AMP go off right now. Everyone's going to make AMP their next hot coin, right? That's basically all I'm saying, right? Make sure you guys don't FOMO into these coins. Now, if they're long-term holds, perfect, because then the pullbacks don't really matter. Just be careful with the coins that pump up, 20, 30% in a day and then expecting that to continue. It can happen. It definitely can happen. We've seen it before. All right, Gary Bard. What a name. 99 cents super chat. Thank you, dude. And Beard Labs said steamexchange.ca, a Canadian project. I don't know what that is, man, but we can... Steam Exchange. It's not on there. I don't go on, random, I'm not going to say sketchy websites, but sounds a little sketchy. So I'm not going to go on there, man. steamexchange.ca. I'll pass on going that on stream, but maybe I'll look at it afterwards, dude. I had MATIC before it was cool. I loved him before he got hot. There you go, Jess. There you go, Jess. So you loved MATIC before he lost all the weight. That's awesome. You loved him before he had his meteoric rise. So that's what I like to see. Beard Labs at the Steam Exchange again. Shillers. Yeah, I'm not going to open that on stream. Elon latest tweet refers to Bitcoin SV, the sequel to Bitcoin. BSV is mooning now. I don't think Elon tweeted about Bitcoin SV. I really doubt it. You're probably seeing a bunch of altcoins actually move up right now because Bitcoin's trying to have a nice bounce here, which I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it getting bounce here. I did want it to go a little bit lower to kind of create this bullish divergence on the 4-hour. It still could happen, but Bitcoin trying to bounce right now. Bitcoin. Look at that perfect bounce off the 20-day EMA. So nice. I'd kill for a fat MATIC. Elon's tweet has nothing to do about that. Yeah, I don't know. Yo, mate, what's your thoughts on XRP? My thoughts on XRP, I have no problem with XRP. So I used to be a big XRP truther. Go check out my videos from last year, right? The middle of last year. I used to hype up XRP a lot. I was not going to say XRP fanboy, but I owned a good amount of XRP. I did until they had that big SEC stuff. And I sold, right? But if that SEC stuff never happened, I would still be holding XRP right now. But I don't. And I know I won't because of that, right? XRP is the only thing I have panic sold in a long time. And XRP screwed me. But no, I like XRP. If I didn't have a vendetta against it, I would definitely scoop up some XRP though. The tweet has nothing to do with crypto. People are funny with Elon. Seriously. Every day people are like, Elon tweeted, and it'll be about a friggin' mongoose or something. And people will be like, the mongoose is looking down. It means the crypto market is going down. Or, like, dude, you can't make this stuff up. Beard Labs said, no problem. Hit me up after. SteamX. Sounds good, Beard Labs. Appreciate the super chat again, man. Hey Jordan, is it time to long Bitcoin? I wouldn't say right now, if you were trading, I wouldn't say right now is probably the best time to long. I wouldn't say it's a bad time. There's just not a lot of indicators pointing to us 100% getting a bounce here, right? We pretty much have this support from our previous resistance. Where we basically have our 20-day moving average as support here. Other than that, not a ton. Right? And I do still think we eventually come back down and back test this blue line at some point. So I wouldn't say it's the best time to long. Gary Bard, we're legit. Steam Exchange CA. Gary, I am sure you're legit. I'm sure you're legit. I will definitely check you out after the stream though. All right. First higher low of your channel is right shoulder. Wait, hold on. First higher low of your channel is right shoulder. So you're saying this is the right shoulder, and you're saying this is the back test. So are you saying this? So this is the higher low. So you're saying this is the right shoulder, and we've already broken out, and this is just the back test. Well, even if this was the back test, right? Even if this was the back test, you'd still have to come back down and back test this blue line, right? To back test it and then continue up. But man, I can see the sentiment a little bit on that. Let me get rid of this freaking head and this shoulder. I don't think that's legit. I mean, it definitely could be. Everyone has their own views on that type of stuff, so I just don't see that as legit. It's kind of wonky, you know? Not as clean as you'd like it. Bitcoin should be 100K soon. Thank you, Jordan. I'm glad you share the same stage name as me. As you guys know, my real name is Chris. My real name is not Jordan, by the way. Beard Labs, I appreciate the super chat, man. Oh, man. Gary, guys, like, I appreciate the super chats. I will check out Steam Exchange, all right? I appreciate the super chats. I just don't be shilling, right? I'm letting you do it because you're doing super chats, but you know, don't be shilling too much, all right? But I appreciate it, and hope you guys having a fantastic night. Fantastic night. My real name is Jordan, though. Tony Brown. Thoughts on Bitcoin Cash? Bitcoin Cash. Check out Bitcoin Cash. Why not? I'm not a big fan of Bitcoin Cash. I don't like, you guys can probably tell, I don't like the Bitcoin, I'm not going to call them knockoffs. Actually, yeah, I am. Right? Let's be real. I don't really like the Bitcoin knockoffs. I don't really like the Ethereum knockoffs, personally. I know a lot of people do. A lot of people like Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin SV, Ethereum Classic, all these fun ones. But I'm not a big fan of these. But anyways, that's besides the point. Let's look at the chart. It's besides the point. Falling channel, basically just in a falling channel. It's very, very similar to not Litecoin. Chainlink in a falling channel too, that we're waiting for a breakout on. No bullish divergence, no bearish divergence on the 4 hour. You're kind of just waiting for a breakout at this point. Yeah, I mean, not much here on the chart to really give you any indicators on what's going to happen next. Maybe you're in a, yeah, I mean, could be similar to Litecoin too, where you're still in a big symmetrical triangle too. Thank you, Beard Labs. Appreciate it, man. All right, symmetrical triangle here. It looks very similar to Litecoin too, and Chainlink. So we're waiting for a breakout. This has to break out. I mean, if you extend this all the way out, it looks like by the end of June 23rd, June 24th, somewhere around there. We'll wait for a breakout. Gianni said, "Hey, no, Ethereum Classic isn't a knockoff. It's the OG Ethereum. It is the OG Ethereum. I guess if you want to call it the OG Ethereum, that's like saying where can I go with this? That's like saying damn, I can't think of any good comeback for that. That's like saying I'll think of something. What's your best saying, guys? Tell me, guys, in the chat, what's your best saying? Saying Ethereum technically is the OG Ethereum. Ethereum Classic is technically the OG Ethereum. What's a saying, right? So that's like saying blah. Tell me, you guys, the best quote for that. All right. If you guys have the best one, I couldn't think of anything off the top of my head. I was struggling there. Nice, Jazz. Good luck. Hope you get that the welding job. You're a little more handy than me, which is fine. Shiba of DOGE. Where was I here? I have too many of these Steam Exchange ones. Shafe said, just put the helmet on. I can't put the helmet on, man. We got to keep the helmet exclusive to breakouts. Okay? Exclusive to breakouts. Like saying the B. Wright brothers have an OG. Like the Flintstones was the original Brady Bunch. What do you guys? You got better ones in here? Hold on. Damn. Like Batman as Robin's sidekick. Yeah, that's a good one too. It's a good one too. It's like saying it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, exactly. All right, what's pumping right now, guys? We got any pumpage? I think we had a little bit of pumpage, then we pulled back. Peep at Doge. I'll look at Doge real quick. I'll look at Doge. For all the Doges. The Doges in the chat. Where's my Doges? Here it is. We haven't played that in a while. Alright, so the Doges. Dude, this looks almost the exact same. It's kind of creeping me out. Hold on, let me get a better Doge chart here. Doge on... Yeah. So this price action is looking almost exactly the same as the price action down here. Like I said, it's kind of creeping me out a little bit. It's not exactly the same. You can see you got your first initial impulse, came back down, made a second impulse, and then kind of went sideways here for a long time. It's kind of what you're doing right now, right? First initial impulse, came back down, second impulse, and now you're kind of going sideways for a little bit. So if history was to repeat, it would be pretty similar. You kind of did the same thing, like, dude, it's almost the same exact thing as down here too. You can see you made one low or one high, right? Made a higher high and then went sideways forever. Look at this, same kind of thing. You made a high, made a higher high, and then you went sideways. And then when you broke out, you can see that both times you broke out, you made a huge move to the upside. It's looking really similar to that. Where at any point you could just like crush it here for a Doge. Now I don't think we're at that point right now. I think the sentiment is kind of low in order for a Doge to do something like that, but it's pretty crazy. Doge. Like TA is kind of like pointless on Doge. Coinbase crashed. Kind of did. Thanks for everyone subscribing. You guys are awesome. If you guys are new to the stream, make sure you guys subscribe if you're enjoying. If, like I always say, if you're not enjoying, kick back. Make sure you guys are, getting your magnifying glasses on, seeing if you're liking the stream, and if you're not, say, that's perfectly fine, right? We all like different things. I could go somewhere with that too, but we all like different things, guys, in every facet of life. GRT. What's GRT doing? GRT. So I think we had some... Why did I have this here? Did we have bullish divergence there at some point? I don't know why I had that there. Anyways. GRT actually looks like it at least tried to... So you can see it broke out of a inverse head and shoulders here. Broke the neckline. And then you tested it, tried to go again, and you came right back down. So typical GRT, right? AKA the graph. It likes to kind of not do anything. It's kind of been what it's doing since the beginning of February, right? So yeah, I mean, the graph's kind of just chilling, dude. I mean, it's just oscillating sideways between 96 cents and 58 cents. Kind of just up and down, right? Now, this could be a toppy formation here. On the 4 hour, you have a left shoulder ahead, came back up a little bit. Could have a right shoulder that breaks down, right? Classic head and shoulders pattern, where the breakout, I think, would be almost perfectly. Let's see. Let's see if we can do a Carl the Moon here. Yeah, I'll put you right at the bottom pretty much. So we'll see if that does play out over time, but get a little short-term toppy formation. Look at Bitcoin going sideways. As soon as I end the stream, we're probably gonna I think as soon as we end the stream, I think that we are, I don't know. It's kind of 50-50 right now as far as the direction on Bitcoin. We're at a support, but we haven't tested this support yet. So I'm not really sure which way we're going next, to be honest. Not really sure. Rahul said, good morning. Love from India. Thanks for providing knowledge. Thank you, Rahul. Glad you're enjoying the stream, man. Glad you're enjoying the stream. As always. That's like saying Biden is the original Trump. Kinda. Chris, man, thanks, man. You're a legend. Reason I come back every day. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I mean, hey, I mean, a lot of you guys come here to look at charts and look at what's going to do well, but I mean, thank you guys for the feedback. I mean, a lot of you guys tell me that you come here to watch me, which really means a lot, right? Really means a lot. Really does. Make sure. Oh, someone in the, hold on. Let me go to the Patreon section of Discord. Someone wanted a coin in there today. What was it? What was it? It was DOT for DM Straits. Let's do DOT real quick. We haven't done DOT. I know DOT was performing pretty damn well before. DOT. So looks like last time we looked at DOT was all over here, apparently. Let me just delete that, shall we? Downwards trend. I mean, you got 3 touches on this downtrend, 1, 2, 3, and I assume you're probably in a. Let me zoom up a little bit here. Descending triangle, probably. I mean, technically you're making higher lows. I don't love it. I mean, you're kind of just getting stopped out at the same point, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're getting flat line of support with downwards resistance, which is technically a bearish sign, right? Showing that buyers are exhausted. But as we always know, excuse me, guys. As we always know, these altcoins are going to follow Bitcoin, right? It looks like you have a nice bull flag here on the hourly, though. This is actually a really sexy bull flag. Like this is honestly getting me excited here for DOT. I'm not even lying here. Like, look at how sexy this is. Perfect flag, perfect bull flag. You break this to the upside, look for a move up to $28 for DOT. I mean, that's textbook. That's absolutely textbook. Absolutely textbook. But I mean, the overall macro trend looks kind of bearish, but if you can break this resistance, hey, it's going to say to the macro trend, right? Jazz, take out spammer. Who's spamming in here? Don't be spamming, guys. We don't spam in here. Jordan, what comes out of your Patreon? I upload every Thursday. Well, every Thursday going forward, I'll be uploading a pretty decently thorough. Right, this week's I already have it planned out. It's going to be like an hour long. About an hour-long, long-term outlook on a bunch of different things that I don't even go over on stream. On the stream, I look at a lot of short-term stuff. On my Patreon, every week on the weekly newsletter, I will be doing a pretty much long-term outlook on a bunch of different coins. Total market cap, altcoin gems that I think are gems for the future, things of that nature. So that is what the Patreon is all about. I plan on doing more stuff with that right now, but right now crypto is kind of slow, right? There's not a lot of it. Kind of depends on Bitcoin, so kind of switching it up over there and doing the long-term analysis over there. So if you guys want to check out the Patreon, links in the description. 38,433. We're doing absolutely Zippo for BTC. Absolutely Zippo. Your fave YouTubers, George and Ben. Those are the only two crypto YouTubers I watch. A lot of people will say, that's not true, right? That you guys watched my stream yesterday, but I literally only watch George and Ben. So anything that you guys see as far as short-term charts for me, it's me just looking at the charts and drawing the trend lines, right? It's not coming from anywhere else. I watch George for fundamentals and news. Awesome guy for fundamentals and news. And I watch Ben for my... So, all right. I watch George for my news and hopium, right? Because even I need some hopium, right? Even such a strong bull that has literally the strongest, the hardest.
My cojones are rock hard.
Right? Even I need some hopium sometimes. So I watch George for that. And then I watch Ben for my long-term, more realistic outlooks, right? That's kind of what I watch Ben and George for, to be honest. Looks like my camera is about to die, too. I just noticed that. So hopefully it doesn't die. If it does die, hey, what is what it is. We'll go no camera. 38,560 for BTC. George is fun, but not an analyst. Yeah, I mean, you don't really watch George for analysts. You just watch him kind of for some hopium and news. Cowonomics, exactly, Johnny. George Bull and Ben Bear. Ben's not really a bear. I mean, he's a long-term bull, right? But with you got to have a realistic scenarios. I mean, we could always go lower. That's all he's saying. He's basically what he says is we can always go lower and we could go sideways for a long time. And I completely agree with that. I think that's probably what we do, right? In the short term, we might pump up a little bit higher here in mid 40,000s. But I think long term, we kind of end up just going sideways. So, my pretty face? What's wrong with my pretty face? Oh, the camera. Yeah, the camera, it says it's low on battery right now. I don't know if it dies when it's technically charging right now. So I don't know if it dies when it charges. I've actually never had this happen to this. I just got this camera. I don't know if that actually happens with this one. My old one, it would die, right? It would just shut off. This one, I don't know if it does. Pierre said, Aerodrop and UltraSafe partnered today. Check out both projects when you can. Thanks. Thank you, Pierre, man. Thanks for the $5 super chats. I don't know Aerodrop or UltraSafe. UltraSafe just sounds ultra not safe, right? If I was to invest in UltraSafe, I would look at it and go, the name is UltraSafe. So I would I would look at that coin and I can't even talk. I would look at that coin and instantly think that it wasn't safe and that money wasn't safe, right? I don't know who came up with that name. I'm not looking at UltraSafe though. Anything that partners with UltraSafe, nope, not going to happen. Not going to happen.
Nope.
My wife is close to support. Hopefully it's going to hold. Yeah, I mean, ETH, trying to hold the support right now. It's at that first support we were talking about at about 2360. Looks like it bounced perfectly right off that support. So, doing all right for now. We'll see if it holds, though. Like you said, we'll see if it holds. What determines a Jumo versus going sideways with big dips? Tony, I don't really understand what you're saying, man. You say what determines a Jumo versus going sideways, but I don't really understand your question, man. BitBoy lost me when he said the sky was falling and to sell everything. Yeah, I mean, guys, just be, like I always say, just be careful who you're listening to, right? I mean, one day, like I always say, one day we're going to be going to 80K. Some of these guys, like, I'll give you realistic targets for the short term. Some of these guys, like, one day we're going to 100K, one day we're going to zero, right? I mean, so always, like, just don't get too emotional on what a lot of people say, right? That's all I say. Take different opinions. Don't trust one person's opinion, right? If people watch my stream, don't just trust my opinion, right? Think about your own opinion. Think about other people's opinion, okay? It's important to get, different opinions out there. But Crypto Kirby, oh, don't get me started. Don't get me started about Crypto Kirby, man. See, I used to watch Crypto Kirby a lot, but man, don't get me started about Crypto Kirby. You got to stand up the whole stream. I am going to stand up the whole stream. You don't like me? You don't like me standing? Yeah, Drew said, don't make trades based off YouTubers. It's dumb as hell. Yeah, I always say, do your own research, right? Do your own research. A lot of us are, here, like, just me, dude. I'm a person that just looks at charts. Like, I'm not even a trader, right? I just look at the charts, see what I see, and hang out with you guys. So, as I always tell you guys, do your own research and stuff like that, because it's just one person's opinion, right? DM said Crypto Kirby 100% bear every day is bear. Yeah, I mean Crypto Kirby, the entire run up here, like some days, don't get me wrong, I used to watch Crypto Kirby's videos a lot. He knows what he's talking about, right? He's like way too bearish though. I mean, the whole run up here, like every time we had a little bit of a dip, he said, the bear market is coming, right? Oh, big dip coming, every thumbnail, which is fine, right? Which is fine. Like, if you think that's actually going to happen, it is. But like, I don't know. It's not like, I don't like when a lot of these big YouTubers that are supposed to be influencers, right? They're basically causing panic by telling all their followers that we're going to zero, right? It's a lot of these people don't look at the long-term charts. They look at the short-term charts. And all they do is scare people out of being long-term investors. When, in my opinion, everyone should be a long-term investor, right? It's maybe you have your, you split your portfolio in two. You have your HODL portfolio, right? And you have your maybe your trading portfolio, right? I don't know what that says. That says HODL, by the way. That says HODL. Your HODL portfolio and your trading portfolio, right? I think everyone should have a HODL portfolio so you guys don't mix the long-term gains. Unfortunately, we get a lot of we're going to zero thumbnails and stuff that scare the general public into really investing long term, which is a damn shame, right? So add short, then induce panic. Yeah, pretty much. So in your opinion, everyone should lose no money. I don't know what that means, man. I could comment on that if I knew what it means. Crusade said, I'm George myself. There you go. There you go. I like Chris from MM Crypto. He makes awesome technical analysis. I like Chris too. See, Chris is one of those guys that like I have no problem with Chris because Chris's personality matches his thumbnails and matches his titles, right? He's a super energetic guy. He's always yelling, right? So him putting his thumbnails like emergency, exclamation, 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 it actually matches his personality, right? Which I have no problem with because when you see a thumbnail, you right click on something that actually matches someone's personality, which is fine. But I mean, you see all these other YouTubers that are more laid back, doing, going and doing a bunch of exclamation points, like Carl the Moon. Like it's like, dude, yeah, that's not your personality, man. So that's why I have no problem with Chris doing it because he literally is that guy, right? He's literally screaming 24/7. So. You guys heard of Tyler? He's super underrated. I like Tyler S. Tyler S makes good videos. Tyler S is super entertaining. I like him. I don't like I said, I don't really watch too many people nowadays. But a lot of these like guys you mentioned, like Tyler S and MM Crypto. I used to watch these guys all the time. Tyler S is underrated. All right, let's look at some altcoins. All right, Bitcoin's kind of chilling. Any altcoins going off, guys? Well, like, what altcoins you guys want to look at, right? JB wants me to check out AMP. We'll check out AMP. Let's see if it's making any other moves here. I doubt it. I mean, it's been really doing well. On the 1 hour, it's actually continuing up here. 4 hour wants to continue up. Like I said, you're getting some on the daily. If you look at the daily, you're getting some pretty big resistance here at the 1.618 fib. Right where you settled up, right? Right there. You're having big resistance right there. Next target, if you break it, is 16 cents. But you got to break that 1.618 fib first. Daily's a little overbought, so you might need to pull back a little bit. Keep that in mind. DOT, ADA. We looked at DOT a little while ago. Cardano, we looked at it, but we can look at it again. Cardano's not really doing anything. Nothing really to comment on Cardano. Cardano's kind of taking its time, but we know when Cardano wakes up, it wakes up. Hasn't really done. If you look at Cardano, I do think once the market starts moving, you're going to see Cardano absolutely fly up. If you look at it, Cardano really hasn't done much since February, right? I mean, yeah, it went up to like 80 cents, up to like 250. But in general, I mean, it's been going up and kind of sideways. I think Cardano's due for a pretty big move up here. Coming once the market gets super bullish again. Irrational exuberance. You mean you don't want to talk about other crypto YouTubers all stream? I don't. You heard me. Adam. Let's check out Adam for, I don't know what that name is. I'm kind of confused. I don't really know how you did that. But shout out to you, man. Adam. What's up? Hold up. Nah. No, not tonight. No. All right. Adam. It's range locked, dude. Same thing with I've seen a lot of these altcoins just range locked. Like, other than this one big dip to the downside, I mean, you can see you're just oscillating between 17.10 and 11.14. You had one big dip below it there, but for the most part, yeah, it's just a bounce fest. It's getting a nice bump up right now. You got room to run in the 4 hour time frame, getting some volume coming in here. You got the big resistance right about here, right about there. Break that resistance. 1402. You're probably going back up to test 1710. But this is really what we're watching here. Not much else besides that for Adam. Seeing Bitcoin trying to make some moves here. Trying to. Not doing a big... Jason said, great stream, bro. Always awesome. Thank you, Jason. Appreciate it, man. I try my best. Here. I love Crypto. I do like Crypto too, like I said. His personality fits his thumbnails and titles. And he's the only one I could actually say that is true. Very true, I should say. I know it's been said before, but I really dig your style, man. TA gets fun when you're watching your vids. Thank you, Ice. Yeah, I mean, it's not all serious. A lot of people try to take it too seriously. And you got to have some fun, right? You got to have some fun. It's not just all fun and green dildos, red dildos, brown dildos, whatever kind of dildos we want to see. We got to we got to have some fun too. I know everyone here says mining is crap, but I'm telling you, it's not too late. Interesting message there, for sure. Will you do a shoey? What? What does that say? Will you do a live if Bitcoin closes above 42K? I don't really know what that means, Little Dump. What a name. I don't really know what that means. And I don't really want to say the word because I feel like I'm going to be saying something that people are going to laugh at me for. Yeah, definitely, Jake. I definitely agree with you about Crypto, man. Thank you, Savage Trader. Appreciate it, man. I always see you in here every day, so appreciate you hanging out. Bill, all you guys saying you watch me on the daily. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you sticking through with me with some pretty much boring Bitcoin action. I mean, for all you guys that like, this is what I mean. For everyone that's still watching my stream now, I know there's a lot of people that used to watch the stream every day. They're going to come back. We know a lot of those people are going to come back once Bitcoin gets up here, right? We know a lot of people like to not be in crypto when they should be, right? Right now is when you should be accumulating, right? But unfortunately, a lot of people, what they do is, they buy up here, they sell here, right? And when they should be accumulating, right? They're not. And then eventually, I don't know when Bitcoin's going to go up here. It will eventually. But eventually when Bitcoin gets back up here, that's when they'll start FOMOing in and they'll coming back, right? But a lot of people that used to be watching the stream will come back. But I appreciate all you guys that are sticking around right now, and it will benefit you going forward, okay? Because if you guys are still sticking in the stream right now, it means that one, you're a bear and you're waiting for lower prices and you want to accumulate more Bitcoin, just lower. I understand that. I understand the sentiment. Or two, you guys have been accumulating. So shout out to you guys. It will benefit you. Just like in the bear market, everyone disappeared in the bear market. Everyone disappeared. And then everyone came back. Don't be that person that disappears and comes back. Right? Rick said accumulate. Yes, yes. I'm in the stream for long haul, just like my holdings. Thank you, OG Sean. Thank you, man. Colby said, I love the community here, guys. Yeah, guys, if you guys aren't in the Discord, I know there's probably a lot of new viewers here. If you guys haven't joined the Discord, make sure you guys check out the Discord link down below. Bunch of cool people in there as well. Really cool people in there. Burgermeister said, I'm late again. Have you done AMP already? I can definitely check out AMP for you shortly here. Definitely, man. And also go follow me on Twitter too. Go follow me on Twitter. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Oh, I got to do this giveaway too, guys. We actually hit 40K. I completely forgot about this. I just saw this now. I'll do the 40K giveaway. I just got to figure out how I can. I know there's probably a site or something I can pick a random retweeter or something. If you guys want to enter this giveaway before I do it, do what you got to do. Oh, look, it's Carl the Moon. It's Carl the Moon. $38,611 for BTC right now. Cosmos been killing it all day. Pretty much, man. Gary said, "Hey, Chris, you're my favorite group. Any chance you could explain Elliott wave count sometime? Thanks, Chris. I definitely can, man. I'm not a big fan of Elliott waves. I think it's kind of, it's kind of ridiculous to me. I mean, you can pretty much say this is one wave, two wave, three wave. You could pretty much say anything's a wave, right? I mean, I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan personally, but yeah, I can do that. AMP. A lot of people asking for AMP here. Burgermeister. Let's do AMP real quick for Burgermeister. Yeah, AMP, man. I'm not gonna spend too much time on it. We've been checking it throughout the stream here. You're getting resistance on the daily at the 1.618. You break the 1.618, you got to move up to 16.1 cents. That's your next target here. Not gonna spend too much time on it, but daily's overbought. You might need to pull back a little bit first, right? Maybe retest this previous high here, and then continue up. Why are you starting the lower trend on the Bitcoin chart at the lower wick and in the candle? I don't really know what you're talking about, man. I don't really know what you're talking about. Let's see. VeChain. We got Greg asking for Yearn Finance. Yearn Finance. Why is Yearn? Yearn.finance. Holy crap, that's not the right price. I was like, holy crap, Yearn Finance reached $1 million. Yearn Finance USD. There we go. All right, Yearn. Wow. Yeah, I instantly see a nice little falling wedge, which I see instantly when I open up this chart. Perfect little falling wedge there, right? Typical breakout target of a falling wedge is the top of the wedge, or the first touch of the wedge, I should say, at approximately about 51,000. So not looking too shabby there. Anything telling you on the 4-hour RSI, nothing there. Volume is incredibly low. So you probably see a breakout soon out of this. Daily. Got bullish divergence here on the daily. No, you don't. No, you don't. So yeah, I mean, nothing on the RSI there, but like I see, the volume's incredibly low here, as well as being in a falling wedge. So probably see a move up. It's going to depend on BTC, though, at the end of the day. The Brown Kid, this stream really helped me stay calm during the massive dips. Positive vibes. Yeah, man. Nothing to worry about with the dips. I mean, dips happen all the time. Dips happen all the time. For the last 10 years. Now, I haven't been here for the last 10 years, but they do happen for the last 10 years, and we've always ended up in relatively the same place, aka up, right? Thanks, Mike. Hope you have a good night, man. Yearn Finance. Someone asked for VeChain. Logic asked for VeChain. Check for VeChain real quick. Thank you for the super chat, man. Yeah, we checked VeChain earlier. So VeChain in a descending triangle, I don't love it, but on the 4-hour time frame, let's go on the hourly. On the hourly, you have a nice bull flag forming here. Nice bull flag. Let me get rid of these. So you can see you got a perfect flag pull. Extrapolate that up. Would give you a target of about 12.8 cents. Also break this resistance. So we'll see. We'll see. I mean, a lot of these altcoins have semi-bullish patterns forming here, which is pretty nice. You could also have kind of a... Yeah, it's not perfect. I don't love it. Never mind. Gonna say you could have a little bit of inverse head and shoulders action here too. It's not perfect though. I mean, I am using TradingView. TradingView. I think ALGO about to break out. Lots of positive news. Algorand. Yeah, I mean, Algo. I know there's a lot of Algo fans out there. But it's the same thing as the graph, right? I mean, it's just been going sideways since the beginning of February, which I guess Bitcoin has too. So you can't really hate. But I own Algo too, so don't feel like I'm hating on Algo or anything. But Algo, I mean, it's... Previous support is now like kind of your resistance, right? So you just got to break over this resistance. If you go to the 4-hour time frame, you are making higher lows, but you're also making higher. It could just be in an ascending triangle on the shorter time frames, right there. Rejection off the same point on the tops once, 2, 3 times, higher lows. So it is an ascending triangle at the end of the day. But you also had an ascending triangle up here, right? It's pretty much the exact same pattern. right? Same low, same highs on the top, higher lows. You actually broke down. So these can break down too. It doesn't necessarily have to break up, but this one you probably see a move by the end of June, right? It sounds like a while, but that's what it is, man. New Discord link. I can do that. I don't know why it always it does that. You know what I mean? Discord link. Let me copy that. Hold on. Let me get a new one here. Let's go. Now we're no limit. Generate new link. All right. I'll put it in the chat. You guys want to join the Discord? I just put the Discord link in the damn chat, so you guys can join there. 38,600 for BTC. Thanks for all you guys subscribing today. Good subscriber day today, for sure. 2 minutes until hourly candle, says Alexander. Yes. 2 minutes out of a candle. I don't know if it's going to have any significance here. The hourly is over. No, I mean, it could go a little lower here on the hourly. It's another reason why I do think we'd probably go a little bit lower here. And then kind of create a bullish divergence on the hourly too if we go a little bit lower in price action. Because that would also give you a higher low in price action and lower low in the RSI if we actually go a little bit lower here. So same thing as the 4 hour. I do want to see a back test of this blue line. Rick said, look at the entire altcoin market cap chart. Breakout soon. Altcoin market cap. Let's look at the total 2. Total 2. Hold on. Index. Total 2. Breakout soon. I don't see the breakout. I mean, it's kind of like in a, if I clear this out. So we've been talking about this possible head and shoulders on the altcoin market cap, right? Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. If you do break the support at 785 billion, could break this down to the downside. Now, is that necessarily going to happen? We'll see. But I don't love this on the daily. Looks a little toppy to me. But like I said, I'm more concerned about the total market cap, including Bitcoin, is in a nice ascending triangle. So you could look at it both ways. Total market cap, including Bitcoin, looks bullish. And the total market cap for altcoins looks kind of bearish. So XVS Venus for an angel, please, and thanks, Dr. J. Thank you, Jamie, man. XVS Venus, you got it, dude. XVS Venus. Did you break out? I mean, technically you did. You just didn't get any. You didn't really get any follow through here. You got no follow through. Very interesting. Man. I mean, this one looks like, I mean, after breaking this resistance, it should have had a better impulse than it did, but it's kind of just moseying its way up here. You did get the volume. The volume came in. The volume definitely came in here. But, yeah, man, I mean, you're struggling to continue up here. I mean, if you look at your fib, yeah, I mean, not even close. So, man. I mean, you had bullish divergence here on the 4-hour time frame. And that's why you got that impulse, but I don't love that. But you got higher lows on the RSI, lower lows on the price action. You're getting some resistance there. I mean, I don't like how you're kind of stalling out. It's not a big resistance. But once you do break that next level, you simply look up. 34.92 is your next level there for XVS, but not the strongest impulse I've ever seen. That's for sure. All right, new hourly candle on BTC, 38,639. So still holding that support. Still holding that support. I tried to join the Discord. I verified my number. Then it asked me for a password I have not created. Not sure about VadeCam. I cannot help you with the technical side of Discord. I simply post the link and I move on. Right? JB said, watch daily, love the content. Thank you, JB. Kind words go a 1,000 ways, so I definitely appreciate it, man. Descending channel on the hourly on Bitcoin. Kind of. I don't love it. Not really. It's a little bit of a stretch. A little bit of a stretch there. I'm just watching this more macro 4-hour wedge. That's important to me right now. The macro 4-hour wedge. Adam. I did add him a little bit. Like, I probably did add him about 10-15 minutes ago. JDZ. Looks like Burger is going to blow. I'm sure Burger is going to blow. BTC cannot get above the MAs today. I don't like. Yeah, it's above the important one. It's semi-important one, and then we know on the daily. It's got a long way to go, though. It's got to get above the 50, the 200-day, the 21-week EMA. Like, we got a lot of resistances to go, guys. Like I said, this is not going to be an easy recovery. It's going to take time. We're going to see resistances on all these levels. JP said, love the stream, man. Jordan, is it just me or is Bitcoin breaking through a trend line on the 15-minute view? Would love this to be a prelude to the breakout. The 15 minutes. Is it breaking a resistance? JP, I'm assuming you're probably talking about this one, right? And you're right at it. So I can see this. Pretty clear downwards channel on the 15 minute. Now it is a 15 minute, so keep that in mind. But I do think that, yeah, I like this, JP. Thank you, JP. That is really helpful. I do think you're going to get squeezed here between this resistance and this support. So you're probably going to see a move here by tonight, right? By the next couple 15-minute candles. Truckin' for show. So what is the best way to become a pro at reading charts, resources? Just watch people, man. Like, you can do all the research and all that stuff. My type of learning is watching people do it. So whether you watch my stream, whether you watch anyone's stream that really does any type of looking at charts, you're going to just pick up stuff and learn stuff over time, right? I mean, people that have been watching my stream since the beginning have probably learned pretty much everything, that I look at, right? Obviously, there's a lot of indicators that I have knowledge of that I don't really use because I don't really find them useful, unless you're looking at like super advanced trading stuff. But I mean, what I use is really what you need to know, right? Basic support and resistance trading, basic, moving averages, basic Fibonacci's, basic RSIs, MACDs. I mean, that's really the indicators you don't need. You don't need to go super in depth and look at the the Gann square and the Gann fan and the Fib speed resistance fan. I don't love those. A lot of those crazy ones. Here's a new link, man. New link to the Discord right there if you need it. Jordan fixed him. I'm a little confused. What did I fix? What did I fix here? Moon time. Check out Polkadot. Yeah, we looked at Polkadot already. If there's no price action, I'm not going to look too far into it. Only if it's pumping, I'll look into it. But we already looked at it on stream. So yeah, it's doing a little bit of a move here. A little bit of a move. I mean, the hourly looks like a classic bull flag. We're seeing these downwards channels, but I mean, on a lot of these alts, we're seeing these sort of bull flags / wedges, whatever you want to call them, right? This one looks like more like a wedge, but still bullish. Still, if you break this to the upside, probably expect another move up to 25.86 here, right? But this one looks like more like a wedge, where a lot of other coins, like you could also draw it like this. It's maybe still a bull flag. Take your bull flag and you extrapolate that to your breakout point. If it was a bull flag, would give you 28.32. I think we looked at that earlier, though. Pretty sure. Could be wrong. Boots. Oh yeah, I fixed boots. I'm really good at fixing boots. It's the one handy thing I can do. I can fix boots. Thanks, James. Appreciate it. GP. All right, we got all those. Crusade said I learned TA from the OG Crypto Viking. Don't know who that is. And Curbs. Yeah, Curbs knows what he's talking about. I just don't really like his doomsday titles and thumbnails. That's all. But yeah, Curbs definitely knows what he's talking about for sure. Jimmy, I checked out Waves in the beginning of the stream, man. You can rewind for it. I know it was doing decently well there. Burger mooning. Why do you guys keep asking about burger? Boots said, I'm fixed. No parts. James said, I learned from Crypto Hawk. Am I the only crypto person that doesn't have crypto in their name? I swear. I swear every other crypto person has crypto in their name. Maybe I'm just dumb for not having my name. But I want to be different, all right? I just want to have my name as my name, okay? All right, looks like we're going to test that resistance right now on the 15-minute at least. Not sure how valuable the 15-minute is, but all right, there we go. There we go. Good call in the 15-minute chart. Let's see if you break out right now. You get rejected. Corey said, figured out the Discord thing. I set up a password. Oh, there you go. Good stuff, Corey. That's what I'm talking about, man. Bitcoin breaking resistance. It's trying to. It's right at it right now. You haven't quite broken it just yet. BitBoy. No, BitBoy's name is BitBoy Crypto. So that is false. Tom said, no, stay the way you are. Yeah, I think I'm going to change my name to Crypto Chris. Just like GTG said, Crypto Chris. One day you guys aren't going to be able to find my channel because I changed it to Crypto Chris. Giordano Cardano. Giordano Inu. All right, come on, BTC. You're breaking the resistance. Just give us some pumpage. There we go. Stuck on 69. What part of the world am I in? I am in part of the world of the U.S., the United States of America. That's where I am. No helmet yet. No helmet yet, guys. We'll see if we can break this resistance, guys. I mean, if this is the best price action we can get while I'm on stream, I'll take it. I'll take it. I mean, at least it's something other than sideways. It's crazy. I think we started. When did we start the stream? We started the stream at 7 o'clock. So that is right here. Right here during this candle. So yeah, I mean, you could see while we started the stream right at this candle. Where are we now? At the exact same price. You cannot make this stuff up. Can't. Have you guys ever seen Bitcoin change prices on my stream? I don't think you have. You can't tell where Jordan is by that filthy accent. I don't have an accent. And people say I have an accent, but I don't think I have an accent. You guys, do I have an accent? Do I? Sometimes? I wish I had an accent. I really did. I wish I had an English accent, you know? Because I might have a Boston accent, but no, it's not like a sexy accent. It's not like a British accent or an Australian accent. I wish I had like a sexy accent. Maybe I'll try to train myself into having an Australian accent. Just like I feel like all the other crypto streamers are all friggin' from Europe. I feel like I'm the only American one. Maybe besides BitBoy. But they're all from cool. They all have cooler accents than me. I don't have a cool accent. Maybe that's my downfall. That's definitely my downfall. I'll have an accent. You got all these other guys with accents. When I'm reading charts, it comes out sometimes. That's interesting. All right, we're waiting for this breakout, guys. I mean, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Aussie, please don't. British isn't sexy. See, I think British is sexy. If a girl has a British accent, bam, instantly adds 1 or 2 points to you. If you have any type of accent besides the U.S. accent, instantly adds a point to you. Now, if you have a southern U.S. accent, like a nice deep South accent, man, that hits the right way. That hits the right way. That's like 3 extra points right there. But I like accents. That's why I want one. All right, Bitcoin just got a new 15-minute open. It technically opened above this resistance, but it's not seeming like it has really any effect here as far as the 15-minute goes. Maybe we get some type of pumpage here. Hopefully the algos start to realize, hey, we're above that resistance. Let's start pumping. Where's these algos buying? I don't know. Yeah, or a Newfoundland accent. Oh, man. Yeah, Newfoundland accent's pretty good. It's all right. It's not the best. It's all right. It's average. It's average. God, it's sexy. Any girls in here have a southern accent? I bet some of them do. All right, 38,000. Trying to hit 38,800 as you speak. Trying to. No, Jazz, you have an awesome accent, man. Or I should say gal. Damn. Bitcoin chilling. I was watching my grass grow. It grew faster in the last hour than BTC. It did. It did. You were watching your grass grow. It's like watching paint dry during my streams. The streams are way more entertaining when actually price action's going on. Algorand is the future. Screw all your crazy coins. Hey, people get so hostile when they say I own Algo. People get so hostile when I say a coin's been struggling. You know, I'm not saying it's terrible. I'm just saying it's been struggling for the last, has really done nothing for the last 4 months. While you've seen other coins perform pretty well, at least before this crash that we had. But damn, people get super hostile. People go from, oh, yeah, your stream's awesome, and I say, oh yeah, Algo has been struggling. Oh, Kay said, where would you open a trade on Bitcoin on the 15-minute? On the retest, or would you expect confirmation bias? So if I was trading this, right, it looks like you're getting the retest right now. If I was trading something like this, what you would want to do is you always want to wait for the breakout, wait for the retest, and then what I would do when I used to trade is, I would buy above the previous top where you retested. So say right now, right, you came up here, you retested, you held it as support, and you started going again, you basically want to buy above that previous wick that you had. And then set a stop loss right at the previous wick. That's what I used to do. I used to do a lot of breakout trading and things of that nature. Also watch the volume, right? If the volume's not supporting the breakout, then it's probably not a true breakout. So volume, back test, get back above the previous high before you back tested, stop loss at that high, boom, good to go. Bitcoin needs more volume. When you say man, I always hear ma'am. Oh man, one of these times I just want to chug until someone comments on it and see how long I can chug for. And the problem is I'm going to spit everywhere. I said that before. I don't know why. Like once a week, I'm so tempted to just chug the water on stream. I don't know why. Oh man, I'm a weird creature when nothing's really going on here. Jimmy Jones, thanks for subscribing, man. We got B Money subscribing. We got Sasadi subscribing. We got Invert. We got JDZ. We got Andres. We got Ricky. We got Robert. Thanks all for subscribing, man. Glad to have you back on the team, guys. Thanks, Trevor. Appreciate the kind words. Brings me back to my old days. Look at the big boy water. Beat me by a few seconds. Yeah. If that was drinks, I'd be dead. Victoria said, you are charming and delightful. Well, thank you, Victoria. I appreciate the kind words. You are quite charming and delightful yourself. What's your thoughts on Doge? We looked at Doge earlier. I mean, it's pretty much doing the same price action it was before, right? Look at it in the daily chart. It kind of does this weird little thing where it tends to do the same pattern every time. It makes one high, makes a second high, goes sideways, boom. One high, two highs, sideways, boom. One high, two highs, sideways. Will boom come? Probably at once Bitcoin kind of continues its next uptrend, you probably get that next boom. But that's kind of Dogecoin's typical structure here. You also could have a possible head and shoulders pattern at the top here. Possible, right? But we'll see. New candle printing. Thanks, Harry. Appreciate it. Don't chug. It's a family show. All right. Where were we? Algorand. Bitcoin. All right, we got Scotty subscribing. We got Silver Surfer, Fernando, Joe, Real Deal, Jimmy Jones, B Money, Giuseppe. Damn, you guys are coming in hot. Seriously, thanks you guys for subscribing and giving me a chance. And hopefully I can be your nightly entertainment between 7 and 10. Hopefully, you know. Hasn't really been going till 10 lately, right? I mean, it's because the price action been getting kind of boring lately. Yeah, we'll plan on going back to 10 as soon as the normal price action kind of continues here. And we kind of get out of the sideways. It could be a couple weeks from now. Could be a couple months from now. But hopefully we get back on track. And just so you know, if you guys are new to the stream, Bitcoin always goes sideways while I'm streaming. It's not even a meme at this point. It's legit true. Why is the whale and the ball popping up? I think I just accidentally pressed all the buttons. There goes the whale, guys. There goes the whale. The whale going across the screen. That's too funny. I'm having too much fun tonight, guys. I really am. George says to reach out to Collab. Did he say that today, or is this from the other day too? Let's look at the hat here. Wow. Look at that hair. That is brutal. Let's go, let's fix that here. Let's fix that. Gotta get a haircut too. You guys remember I used to wear my hat like this? I've grown up a little bit in the last couple months. I've grown up a little bit. I used to wear my hat like this. I realized it's time to probably grow up and wear it normally. But, yeah. That's that too. We need more whale. We need more whale. Yeah, I got you with another whale. You guys want another whale? Here you go. There you go. Enjoy the whale. That's a whale scooping up all your Bitcoin right there, guys. Look at the whale. He's flying by. You guys are panic selling. And he just scooped up all your Bitcoin on the way by. So, just saying. Just saying. Yeah, Big Lou, Majad, Alexander, Rachel, and Cody all subscribing too. Bonetti with the $2 super chat. TFUEL 4-hour symmetrical triangle bias on it. 4-hour symmetrical triangle bias on it. So TFUEL, check it out. TFUEL Theta Fuel. So 4-hour symmetrical triangle. I can see it. I can see it pretty clearly there. You have to give it a bullish bias, right? Because you're coming up from the... So you're coming up from the... Depending on how you want to draw it. I mean, you draw it from the wicks. And you only have 2 touches on both sides. It depends if you want to draw it from the wicks or the candle bodies. You do have to give it a bullish bias, though, because you're coming from the downside, right? So it's usually a continuation pattern that pushes you back up, right? So you got to give it bullish bias here. But it's going to... Like we've seen a lot of these altcoins, it's going to depend on Bitcoin. Though Theta Fuel has actually kind of had a mind of its own lately with all the bullish stuff being coming out for Theta. So it could just pump even if Bitcoin doesn't decide to. So yeah, Theta looks good. Theta looks good. Best underwater streamer I've seen. Thank you, Deadspeak. Pronounce Rochelle, not Rachel. You know what? You know what, Rochelle? You know what, Rachel? My bad. I'm not good with names. Someone could tell me their name, and then I'll forget it 2 minutes later. Ecoms said, Jordan, thanks for explaining breakout trading. Thank you, Ecoms. Appreciate it. I try my best. I'm a little, like I said, a little more, not really rusty with it. It's kind of once you kind of know what you do. But I used to trade a lot, guys. In the bear market, I tend to, well, I've only been through one bear market, but I tend to trade a lot more in the bear market just because obviously you're not, it's kind of boring. So you need something kind of to do. So if and when we get to the bear market, I don't think we're in it right now, right? But if and when we get to the bear market, probably doing more trading and stuff like that. So Jordan, did you just fart? No, I did not. I did not just fart. All triangles have been a bunch of BS lately. Bitcoin's clearly bouncing off EMAs. Yeah, I can agree with that. I'd say it's bouncing off its 20-day EMA right now. No, I'm calling you Rachel from now on, all right? Rachel Aria. I'm getting Ariana Grande vibes here. I'm seeing some Ariana Grande vibes. It's probably just because your name's Aria. I don't know. It's okay. Please take a look at XRP. Yeah, we can do that. XRP. So XRP is one of those coins that's not really doing much. But hey, look, I actually like this. It had previous resistance. You came back down and retested it. And now look, you're getting a nice catapult off that previous resistance, confirming it as support, and now continuing back up. So you come back up and retest, 86 cents. That should be your next resistance. You break above 86 cents, you probably come back up here to 93 cents. So, I mean, this is a good setup. Good setup. I mean, you didn't have any bullish divergence or anything, but I like it. I like it. It's correlating with Bitcoin having a pump. So, the way Savage Trader said the whale farted on his way through. He scooped up all the Bitcoin. He got a little bit too full, got a little gassy, and had to let some of the Bitcoin out, and he releases it in Shiba coin. So that's really that. Nuri asking for Filecoin. We'll check out Filecoin for you, man, or gal. I always say man. I gotta fix my language here. So if I hear a girl and I call you man, it's not because I think you're a man. It's because I just say man. I don't know. It's kind of just the way I talk. You can thank my mother with that one, okay? But yeah, so Filecoin's all over the place. So you broke out of this original symmetrical triangle here. Bam, pumped to the upside. Came back down, okay? And now you were holding that previous support as support. You broke back down below it, and now you confirmed it as resistance. So Filecoin's kind of just all over the place at this moment, But if we look at where we are right now, you tested it once, twice. You got to hold this support right here. 68.78 is that support there. You break down below that, probably look for a move down to like 59.93. That's the next. I'm a boy. It's all right. Sure, Nuri. Play strap up or going to the moon. Sure, I can do that. We're not really going to the moon right now, but hey, does it really matter? Strap up or going to the moon. Here we go. Bam.
Strap up, we're going to the moon.
That button's kind of dusty. There's a lot of dust on that button here because we don't really, fortunately, we haven't been really going to the moon lately. But I got to dust off that button. I think it's almost time. It's almost time. We're getting through there. We're already a month through of consolidation, right? We're a month through. What's another 3 months? I'm just kidding. Or am I? Or am I kidding? Betty Finder, ICP is not much TA to do on it. It came out and it has continued to just drop. Right? So I could just show you on CMC. you look at all time, it came out, big pump, and ever since then, it's just slowly deteriorating. So no TA to really do on this thing. It's going to find a low at some point. No one really knows when the low is going to come. I still think it's overvalued, and it's probably going to continue down. Just my opinion, though. Do your own research, as always. Let's see. Ibrahim Kalji. Thanks for the €4.99 super chat. I wonder, I'm trying to think what country you're probably from. I can't really think. Hey, check out Kinu Inu. It's on ETH. Kinu swap being released tomorrow. Very strong project. All right, Ibrahim. I'm not sure how to say your name. We don't do meme coins, especially anything that ends in Inu, okay? It's just a stream rule. I didn't make it up. I didn't make up this rule. You guys can thank everyone else in this chat besides me. I want to look at Inu coins. No one else wants to look at them, though. I had nothing to do with this. So, we don't look at meme coins. So I cannot look at Kinu Inu or Kinu swap. Okay, why are all these Inu coins coming out with swaps now? It's like, what are you gonna do? The next 100? He said, this is what he said. Very strong project, could be the next 100x. If it's 100x, I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you. But it's all a gamble, right? Those coins are all gambles, so there's not really a point of looking at them, right? To be perfectly serious. Chris said, can you look at Xinfin XDC, is it ready for a breakout? Sure. XDC. Ibrahim, if you have another coin you want me to look at, like an actual legit coin, like not anything that ends in Inu or Moon or Safe or legit, right? Just let me know. I'll look at any coin you want, man. Just not any meme coins. Let's see. He said, "Okay, I understand." What a nice little Enoer. He's actually really cool about it. He's just like, "Okay, I understand." That's what I like to see, you know. But yeah, I mean, you're pretty much for XDC. I mean, you're pretty much just oscillating here. I can see you're just going up and down, up and down, up and down. That's pretty much it. 4 hour. I guess you could be creating some type of bearish divergence on the 4 hour if you do top out here. Depending on where you top out, I mean, you're getting higher highs in price action, lower highs on the RSI. So it could need to push you down. You're also getting slightly overbought on the 4 hour RSI too. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Hourly is already overbought. Don't have any bearish divergence there though, but yeah, I mean, you could retest 5.9 cents there, but you might need to have a slight pullback once you reach that level. All right, Bitcoin retesting that channel, right? ICP. Squiggy runs away every now and then. I miss him too. Yeah, Squiggy will be back. Squiggy will be back. He's one of those. He took his profits. I mean, Squiggy's doing all right with himself. So he took some profits. He'll be back though. Just like I said, everyone that's not here right now will be back at some point. I know it. Okay. So all the names that we used to see in here, we got a tons of new names, right? All the names we used to see in here on a consistent basis, they'll be back once Bitcoin starts going up. It's a constant cycle, right? All right. So let's see. Do you think Bitcoin going to break out soon? It depends what you mean by breakout, King, right? Breakout could mean anything. Do I think Bitcoin truly breaks out of 42.5K? I don't know, right? We looked at the wick-off accumulation pattern, could be following that. Could also be following this fractal from March of 2020, right? We'll have to wait and see. We also could get one more lower low, right? We always said 28 to 30K is always a possibility. I don't see it, though. I don't see it for a couple different reasons, right? Daily, have room to run. The weekly is getting to that point where it's like you're probably going to get a reversal at some point, right? The weekly is pretty low. Even though we could get one more lower low, that's about it. But to me, I think we hit our bottom at 30K, personally. But we'll find out, as always. We had thank you for Crypto Drops who subscribed. We also had Crypto KD who subscribed. Adu, Ryan, Mike, Big Lou, Majid, Alexander. I think I said a bunch of those guys, but appreciate you guys subscribing. You guys are thanks for joining the crypto fam. All right. 937. What is Bitcoin going to do here? Who frig knows? It's kind of doing its own thing, as we know. It's now below its 4-hour 20 EMA. I don't love that. Definitely don't love that. Though we did on this initial pump up, we did go down below it here, confirm it as resistance, and then actually continued up. So it's not the end of the world. We could come back down, retest as resistance, and then continue up again. But we shall wait and see. We shall wait and see. We know our next big resistance is this big red box up here. 42.5K is that next big resistance if we can get back about 40K. If we do break down below here, look for a support on, I don't know what happened to my my chart there, but if we do break down, look for support on this downwards line here. At if we go straight down, somewhere around like 37K, right? So that's kind of what we're watching for here. I'm probably going to call it a stream just because Bitcoin's chilling. We've been talking about a million different things. We have King Jiong, Amrit, Desert, Jake, Connor, and Will, and Crypto. Oh, and we have Crypto Dubs. All you guys, thanks for subscribing. You guys are absolute studs. Crazy subscriber day today. I think we got over, what? Let's see. Crazy day today. And it was actually kind of a boring stream. Yeah, pretty good subscriber day today. So, all right, guys. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Burgermeister, shout out to you on that chat, man. It's pretty funny. But, all right. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. I'll be doing a morning stream tomorrow. I'm not sure what the... we'll see if we get any bullish news, any bullish price action in the morning, and we'll go from there, all right? So, see you guys in the morning, probably around 10:30, 11 o'clock, depending on what time I decide to get going there. And, yeah, see you guys tomorrow. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Don't panic, sell your crypto. And don't, and I mean don't, and definitely don't panic, sell your crypto, right? Watch, Bitcoin's going to dump now. Or pump. Peace out, guys.